following footage deeply disturbing. For more awesome content, like and subscribe now. Lock and load, bitches.
You gotta have a show with an edge, with an attitude. That's why my channel never grows, because I tell you what the fuck I think. I tell you like it is in the real world. We'll talk some reselling. We'll talk some government conspiracy. Wait for John to get here, because I got a new sound for him when John gets here. So y'all got it. Now he has to be honored, because we have Grandma and now we have John. So it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, Pitco, you keep it real. So we recorded a PPP yesterday, and my sales have sucked for 3 days. I'm in a bad mood. I'm like, I've got all this damn inventory. It sucks. And I'm looking at it last night. I'm sitting here trying to dive into the numbers. That's not something I generally do, Ash Day. I just kind of wing it. Right. And I'm like, why did my impressions and my promoted listings do this? Yeah, like they went down faster than Kamala and election night. So it turns out I let them end and didn't restart them. What in the hell? I mean,
you mean, wait, this is kind of like when you don't look at the repricer on Amazon for a while, and then you go back and realize I haven't been getting sales because I haven't dealt with the repricer.
Same thing. You get mad at Amazon and go, wait a minute.
It's me.
Y'all just fuck with me, but y'all are not doing it this time. So you hope my mom is okay. She don't answer the phone, Callie Devs.
No, what the hell?
She'll tell you she can't find it. It ain't charged up. Whatever. On her birthday, she wouldn't even answer the phone. Talk to me on her birthday. My wife, Joni, sent her a text wishing her happy birthday, and she's like, "Oh, I hadn't seen it yet, but they've got read receipts. We know you saw it."
What kind of shit?
So for those of you who know, my mother lives in North Carolina, but she lives 7 miles from the beach. She's on the other end. So she had nothing from this one. My brother's there too, so there's that. Alex, what's up, man? Tracy, how did you do today? I did not go out, so decided in the midst of me feeling sorry for myself in 3 days, which my sales were terrible, and I'm like, I've bought so much stuff, and I go to the thrift store damn near every day, the same 3, and I end up buying 5 or 6 items a day. And I've got none of that list for like the last 3 weeks, and stuff's piling up here. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I made a big dent in the pile. There used to be a big stack behind me. Yeah. You can actually see the test TV now. Isn't that awesome?
You can see the flag in the back.
I know, right? So working, I'm going to do yard sales tomorrow, but then I'm going to work hard. Come back and we play Vandy tomorrow, so I should have a good day for us to. It's not like we got to kick Georgia's ass again. Chris, you got power. I can mess with you all I want to, Buck Mountain. I hope you're listening. I'll put the link in the chat. Come tell me about Georgia and how wonderful y'all were. I don't think y'all beat Texas. I think it's in Texas. I don't think y'all beat Texas. And the one that scares me the most is Tennessee. We got to go to Tennessee in 2 weeks from today, tomorrow. Who we got? North Georgia Picker. If you are in North Georgia, I hope you're doing all right, because I know North Georgia had a rough week for sure. Craig searched YouTube disaster and this came up. I thought Ole Miss football came up. That was a Kentucky disaster for sure. Alex, I'm getting there, man. How much money can I continue to pour in this? And so, okay, so I was listening. I don't watch a lot of. I tell you guys, I don't watch a lot of YouTube content on reselling. I watch Bigfoot, camping, car wrecks. A couple political shows. The only ones I really listen to are like the Quartering and every now and then Dr. Steve. But so a new person came up in my feed I'd never seen. His name is Thrift Boss. Dude looks about my age, and the title of his video was, he tried something like I tried something, and I'm going to tell you about the results. Some great results. So I'm like, all right, thrift boss, you got me. What you got? And so watching him, I don't run sales. I run promoted. I do everything, but for some reason this time around I've not been running sales. And so he said he'd been putting a sale on his channel every weekend, and it had been paying dividends on the weekend. So I'm like, you know what? Last night when I figured out that I had screwed up the promoted listings, being the genius that I am, I'm like, you know what? That deserves, instead of the weekend starting this Friday afternoon, we're just going to start the sale tonight. So I'm having really good sales today. I'm in the mid 700s today. I didn't even have. I had like 350 for the last 3 days of mine. I'm double the last 3 days already. I got a couple of offers out. I got one of them. I got to go put my hands on to make sure I've got it before I accept it. But it's price, folks. So much of our sales is about price. People don't have any money. I get it. I was telling. I don't know when I was telling. Whenever I was live, got a buddy who picks up gold and silver. He picked up some silver at a yard sale. So he went to his milk guy, and the guy goes, "Man, I've got a bunch of friends that are in the pawn game. People who deal in silver and gold and pawn understand. People are trying to sell everything now. They don't have any money. The economy has tapped everybody out. Your sales, eBay gets a lot of but you got to remember, Amazon and eBay, they sell completely different things. If I need something from Amazon, Amazon brings me Diet Coke because they'll do it for free. I don't have to go to Walmart and drag them all the way over here. But a lot of people buy a lot of commodities from Amazon. You don't understand how much food and stuff they move and how much. So, Tracy's in the show and some.
What?
Link to Tracy's going to come see us twice.
What? No way.
Dude, y'all don't know how blessed y'all are.
Hot damn.
And I got another sale. That don't count for you, John. The hell with you.
Yeah.
I gave you credit for the 4 sales.
You want multiple sales? Just hit the thumbs up. You'll get 2, 3, 4 during the show. Like you don't even gotta wait the 24 hours.
Smash like.
Yeah.
Smash like. Smash like.
So that's what I've done. I followed, so Thrift Boss is on to something because he said the one thing he found that was very, very interesting. He runs a store that's half me, half John. He runs Halfbeard, half Big Snack. So what he does, he's got about 200, 250 items, but he does yard sales and thrift stores, and he also buys from an auction. So he's got some larger items, but he's having a lot of success. So this is my first weekend trying it. I'll let you guys know next Wednesday, but as of right now, it's been great. He says the thing he's found is on Monday when it turns off, it still gives him a lot of momentum going through the regular week.
Made Tracy cough.
So did you add to your pile there?
What do I need to talk about?
What did you find today? Anything
yes, I added to my pile.
What you got?
Yeah, Joe said he filled up his car.
I
So you picked up some widgets, huh?
So what I bought a lot of shit too today, probably.
Yes.
It's just you went through this earlier, Tracy. I'm not crazy. You went through a period where you weren't buying a lot either, just because we got so much.
Well, I'm probably gonna do yard sales tomorrow, and then I'll probably be done for this year because I still got so much stuff.
All right, let me get ready. I gotta get ready. Hold on.
Somebody say snack time.
It almost sounds like Big Snack.
Big snack, big snack.
Big Snack, Big Snack. So what are the things you found? So what's your best item?
My best item? Oh, his best item. Okay.
I bought a self-contained breathing apparatus mask for $3.
Are they the same ones that Joe bought?
Yeah, except I got the only large size. And it sells for about $140. The large size does.
Did you buy the gloves and earplugs and all that stuff?
No, I left all that for him. They're better
Man,
fantasy items than eBay.
Even the gloves weren't expensive enough to throw up on eBay.
They weren't that expensive. I had already filled the car up by the time I got to Hatton.
You got to get a bigger vehicle.
Well, I normally would have taken the Volvo wagon and it would have been plenty of room, but it's got a sensor problem and it's not running right, so I had to take the Camry.
Get a scanner.
I had one of those, Dave, and my son totaled it.
Oh no. They're war machines too. Like mine's been in like 4 accidents, still rolling strong.
Now, when I say totaled, he totaled.
I remember that. It was a couple of years ago. Josh, what's up, man? So Josh, on his John show, he's asking questions and act like he's never heard something that we talked about on the recording of podcast yesterday. What the hell?
What did you say on the podcast that I missed?
That the Poshmark's fees now included shipping and taxes.
Oh, I didn't catch that. The last part though, I didn't catch the
because it with their dollar, with their charge, and it really does. I think it makes their fees overall highest in the industry are pretty close.
Yeah.
Joe sent me a picture of the ones he got.
Oh,
That's what the front end looked like, Dave.
Oh, that's the front end of the.
Yeah.
Yep, the bumper will never go back on right again. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, but it's not like you got to drive it. Your wife drove that. You didn't go sourcing with that vehicle.
No. But I filled that Volvo up so much stuff was running out of the back end of the doors.
Yeah, I don't think people understand. You know what? You need the topper like I've got thrown on that Volvo.
I've been looking for one.
That topper is the shit, by the way.
If you only knew somebody who had an extra one laying over here, it'd probably sell it to you for $50.
Yeah, if you weren't so far away,
yeah,
I'd be there now.
Didn't know you had an extra one, Scott.
I got 2 of them.
Oh wow!
If you want the other one, just let me know.
One of these days, I'll make it back over there.
We'll talk Tuesday.
Yeah, because I've got they're exactly the same. One of them's just newer than the other one. One of them's got the older one's got the newer ones are like smooth. But I've got the keys to it. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I've meant to sell it, but I didn't sell it. It's the one Dave drug it all the way to California, and I had to drag it back.
I
think
don't normally buy
that
clothes.
was the trip I blew out the window.
Well, I only paid $60 for all the clothes, but they're all Carhartt, and over 3/4 of them are the fire rated.
But you've already sold them to your buddy, right?
Not yet. I hadn't talked to him yet. I didn't get home until about 3:30 this afternoon.
See, that's folks understand. Find a way to get rid of stuff. Oh, you can't buy from resellers. He's got a friend who sells only clothes, and if Tracy picks them up for a deal, he'll flip them. And if you're picking them for $1 or $2, and he's giving you $5 or $6, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it adds up over and over and over and over. It gives you something else to buy to continue to turn without any work.
Yep. Double that money.
Yeah, if I was to sell them online on eBay, I probably got $250 to $300 worth of Carhartt.
Yes. So where are you headed tomorrow? Are you doing Mount Carmel tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time am I gonna have to be there to beat you to it?
Is Harlan and them setting up this weekend?
I don't think so. I think.
What? What's up, dude?
Hey, Tom.
Beat your fucking eyes up.
How are y'all doing
Fucking
tonight?
rude.
I see dumbasses at it again tonight. I swear.
Tom, he's at it every night. You ought to know that by now.
Who's doing this?
Never stop. Never stop. Yeah, Joe was saying there's a couple out of town. I hadn't decided whether I'm going to do Mount Carmel or run to the one out of town. I don't know.
Yeah, he said there was a big one in Hartsville in a high rent neighborhood.
Right. No, that's in Price.
Or Priceville.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether to do that. I've never even heard of the neighborhood. I need to look and see how big it is. Mount Carmel, you get 3 neighborhoods in one.
Yep.
But you also get the same people having it, and luck of the draw.
Well, there's 3 or 4 down in English Village, but one starts at 6:30, one starts at 8, one starts at 9. I'm like, damn that.
But it's so I'm gonna do that in the morning. But I was kind of, I wanted to go this morning because I know yard sales is gonna be ending soon. But when you just move all your inventory from one building to the next, and now the 10x30 is, I'm moving this stuff. I'm going, none of this shit's listed.
You know I'm wanting to call you a quitter, right? Like you did me when I didn't go for a while.
What? I'm going tomorrow. I just one day.
Going down. Fucking quitter.
Tom has something to tell you,
You're an
Tracy.
asshole at it. That's what you are. You're an asshole at it.
And I needed with the sales being so bad, I needed to really make a push on listing today. So I spent all day listing.
I've sold 9 today for 3 something.
Where are we at so far? And John gets no credit for this whatsoever. We have sold. Oh, come on. I've sold 845 today.
God, that's a good day.
Hey, beat me.
And John, I got a sale off of your like button, so thank you. Even though it was only a $6 sale.
Oh yeah.
That was my first one. That's all John gets credit for. He said,
You gotta hit it here for the multi-sale. You don't want that single sale 24-hour crap. You want that like 2, 3, 4.
His guarantee is not you're going to get more.
Yeah, you don't want that.
He says you're going to get a sale in the next 24 hours, and that's
we deal with bulk here, multi-sales, big stuff. Yeah.
Tamara, I saw you that you posted that on Facebook that you had 9 sales, your best day ever on Poshmark. That's amazing. I mean, at some point, people are going to start buying for the fourth quarter. I mean, they're going to start buying. Christmas is coming. We hope anyway. So some of this will turn around. It's just how long do they wait? Amazon's going to try to kick it started next week with the Prime, whatever they're calling it, the 8th and the 9th.
Oh yeah.
Aren't they running at the same time as Walmart?
Is Walmart doing something too the same 2 days?
Sweet.
Dave's got a double dip.
I gotta double up.
But this tab is using whatever. But you really a lot of what my sales are today is because I got them kickstarted because of 3 things. I got promoted listings, I got a sale running, and I'm listing at the same time. That's
You're just amazing, Scott.
Floodgated.
You got to understand what you're listing too. It's not every. I mean, I've got 700 items in the store. Not everything is selling, but I picked up some lawn and garden stuff at Walmart. It was on clearance. One of the ones here last Monday, and I know that'll be a struggle. So I've got all that listed. I think I sold 1 tonight, 1 or 2 of those today, but. I know people are not going to be buying that stuff for a while, but what do you do when the price is so freaking good? I mean, you're buying it 90% off. Is
there a certain number? Is there a certain number of items you like to have in your store?
Normally, I don't care, Tom. Normally, I think it's about what the quality of the item, but I really think that the way eBay is so. So what Josh and John call the lighthouse effect, and they're so wrong. It is actually the way the sun goes across the light of the sun on a flat Earth, and so you're only getting caught in figure 8. That kind of effect. I really think you got to have more items up there because you got to have more variety. If you're in everything, so like me, Tracy are. It just the more the chance of you getting the hit with the shotgun effect.
I have 3,000 items listed and only 60 listings.
Eric, quit buying the shit I buy now, damn it. If I catch you lower my prices, it's on, Eric. I did have a viewer sale, Stephen. Thank you for the purchase. He bought one of my computers. So these are good little computers. If I didn't have 100 computers, I would think about keeping one of them. They were like 5 or 6 years old, but when you put an SSD and a decent chip, and it's got 8 gig of RAM, they function pretty solid. Those units will still. They got to be newer to your computer, Tom, because they're running out of the 6, 4 of them run Windows 11. So,
well, mine won't. There's a hard fix you got to do for the BIOS to make it run, and I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah, when I reset these, so they all had. When I bought them, I didn't know whether they had hard drives or SSD drives. Turns out 5 out of 6 had SSDs in them, and so I just got I got the Windows Media Creation Tool. Folks, if you put that on a 3.0 USB stick and then put it into a computer that's got 3.0 and an SSD, Windows 10 took maybe 15 minutes to download and install itself, 15, 20 minutes max. I remember using those thumb drives on 2.0s, and they took, on a spinning drive, they took forever. You were over an hour to get an operating system.
Charlie Brown, I'm well on my way myself.
Whoa.
This computer that I'm using right now is the first computer I had with an SSD drive in it.
Right.
And I like that. Because basically I turn on the damn computer and it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Brown come in here and act like that's something new. Coming in halfway.
Don, I bought 6 of them at a lot at the auction that I sell at. And so I'm the only seller that has everybody else is selling without the power adapter. So, but I found the power adapters for $7 for those HP units, and so I've sold one. I've got 5 more to sell. I like the computer. That's the thing. So last 2 weeks ago, find a place to sell, like Tracy does with his buddy. I'm in the thrift store. I'm on the phone with Kent. Why are you not in here with us? And I'm like, I don't want to ship this dang laser printer. It's a really nice Canon, but it's big. And I've got it around the car. I finally put it up, and I'm walking out, not buying anything. I get to the door, and I'm like, I'm an idiot, Ken. He's like, why now? I'm like, that thing should go to the auction. It's a laser printer. If it prints. And it turns out it prints beautiful. It has some toner still in it. I sold it for $45 last night. That's an easy $25 profit just for running the test prints, and then putting it on a table on a Monday.
How'd those TVs do, Scott?
They'll go up there Monday. Oh, the other ones, the first 2.
Whoa.
If y'all are having special couple time, don't come on here with us.
I know, what the hell?
Chicka chicka
Wow, wow.
Damn, Harlem, y'all got a power outage?
Why is it so dark? Someone let me out of the car. Who shut the door? It is dark.
It's a
A little bit. Yeah.
No, that was better.
I can't see the road when I'm.
Is it really that dark here?
It is. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it's pitch black outside.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm looking at the door right there. It's open. I can't see out.
Another month, it'll be dark at 5 o'clock, which sucks.
So,
When is
All the fun ends.
when does daylight savings end?
I think it's the weekend before the election, isn't it?
It's like a month from today.
It's always the week after Halloween, weekend after Halloween, Saturday night.
It's like the 4th or 5th of the.
Yeah, I think it's like the 3rd or 4th, something like that.
Yeah.
Right before the election.
First Sunday of November.
Yeah, November 3rd.
Don't forget to get up in the middle of the night at 2 and change.
Right?
I'll get on it.
Get on it right there.
I will definitely get on it. Yeah, but there's just so much here that I'm trying to get through. I'm trying to. Harlem was here today. This place is a mess.
It is a total wreck.
My wife was torched when I brought all that crap home today.
I bet you. But I've got some
Wait a
extra
minute,
space in
wait a
that
minute.
building, and so I want to take advantage of it. I want to be able to operate and to be able to. I'd like to make some shipping videos and stuff again, but it's hard to do that whenever you're trying not to break your own neck when you're doing your own shipping because it's just piled up everywhere.
Thanks, Scott, for that sale bigger than John's.
Dang right.
Who was it that said who just said their wife was ticked because they brought that stuff home?
I did.
Smash like.
T-split.
Smash like.
Okay.
I need to make my own one saying smash the like button for a sale bigger than John's.
Yeah.
Because
I
keep all my
thought
stuff
Harlan
in my
had slipped
house
a
for the
fast
most
one
part.
in on us.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Don't tempt him.
I think she's got the hook set. She's just playing him now.
Hey John, this
Getting
sale is almost the same as the one I got from your show too. So, I'm telling y'all, hit it. Me and Tracy are just carrying on now. Let's go, Tracy. Nobody else wants to sell something. We'll sell it.
Hey, bring the sales. I love them.
But I'm looking at over there in that corner. There is a bag of golf clubs. It's got what 25 golf clubs in it. None of them are listed.
Well, bring them to me, and I'll take care of them for you.
There you go.
Can't do that.
Yeah, done deal.
Did I just?
Because you know damn good well you ain't gonna list them.
I sold the VCR that I just listed today.
Boom.
A VCR.
Do you live in Alabama too?
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah,
Where's Alabama?
It's just south of Tennessee.
I live about 18 miles from Scott.
And Alabama's now closed. So sorry, folks.
Yeah, you can't
No
go.
more resellers.
Oh, there's a bunch of blokes from Ohio that's going to be moving down there to you. They'll be
Bloke.
coming in on a damn bus.
No.
Damn Yankees need to stay up north.
We already got some in Silicaga. We don't need no more.
And where?
In Silicaga, they've already got a bunch of them cat and dog eating.
For the muck.
Excellent.
They're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats. They're eating
your
they're
pets.
eating the pets.
They're eating the pets.
How did you know he was going to say that? That's crazy.
I heard that somewhere.
Glenn, if you're gonna press it once, press it twice. Make it count.
Ooh.
Nobody's got any patience, Glenn. I had to do the same. I had to warm up the one on John's show. I had to hit it like 8 times, maybe 9. I'm saying SCG's got the same look me and Tracy got it. That's awesome.
Imagine that.
I know, way faster than John's show.
Hell, Scott, that sale was a Wii I only had in my death pile for like 3 years. It's amazing what shit happens when you list it.
There you go.
That's a long.
You mean like that
Long
one I bought yesterday?
I got 6 more to go.
I've got like 16 or 17 video game consoles. I'm buying more yesterday.
I bought an N64 today.
I was at Winchester Road. He's like, I bought a Wii game because it was still sealed, and the lady up front, she says, "You didn't want the console? He's got the system back there." I'm like, "Yo, Gary, where's the Wii system? You sold it?" He goes, "Oh, it's in my office. Why, you want it?" I'm like, "What you want for it?" He's like, $25. I'm like, "Yeah, let me look at it." It had 8 games. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's worth $20 by itself. That the
Yeah.
Wii,
The pink one too.
Pink one, yeah.
the pink one, if you know, you know.
Which game did it have? Oh, it had the pink remote? I can't see the thing.
It had
Yeah,
the pink, and it had a white one too, with the same motion on it.
Nice.
And seven games, and all the everything with it. So It works.
I stopped at one sale today, Scott, and the guy was he had a bunch of games for sale. His wife said, I don't know what he wants for them. I'll go ask him. I said, okay, I'm looking through them, and he had probably 10 games that was worth maybe $15. She said he wants $10 a piece. I just put them down and walked away. Thank you.
Yeah, I have regrets from not going, but I got to continue to work. I got to work a plan. I got to get this.
There was a lot of people.
I bought a tens unit today for. They just gave it to me and said, "Here, take it."
I
But I took out the pads. Best if used by December 2011.
You need to check them by putting them on your sack and seeing if you can wake it up.
Oh,
Pat's in the house.
zap your sack.
What's up, Pat D's?
You know this is bad. Whenever people are sending me messages talking about if I want to make fun of Todd, I got to get this. Let's do it. All right, I got one.
He's making up a sound for me.
Yep.
All right.
Oh Lord, Todd, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I got to find a good one.
It's the Adams family, man. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I didn't think
I'll, yeah.
10 units. I didn't think you could sell them on eBay.
No, you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause you can buy Ken's unit over the counter.
Yeah. You can buy them cheap, too.
Dang, Pat, that's a lot of stuff
4
coming
pallets.
in. Pallets.
That's a lot of working.
Yeah, I saw
That's
Pat's
something I wanna
video
tackle.
on his last 2 pallets. He looked like he worked his ass off.
Harlan, you getting yard sale money for tomorrow?
Nope.
What the hell? Damn, baller over there. What you slinging, dog?
Yard sales are closed tomorrow, folks.
Well, I guess that answered my question from earlier.
What is Harlan going to the Mount Carmel yard sale? Oh,
No, are you selling or shopping?
shopping.
Oh,
I don't know how many people's going to have it because I mean it was supposed to be last weekend, so there could be 10 people, 5 people. I don't know.
All right, so I was told this sounds like Todd.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Maybe, who knows?
Isn't that King of the Hill?
Yeah,
That's Hank.
that's quite fitting.
I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Maybe.
You suck, Beard. I hate your guts.
Dang old talking about, man.
I sell propane and propane accessories.
That's awesome.
Oh, this is gonna be a good night.
Somebody told
Propane
me.
and propane accessories. I still like Grumpy Granny better for Tom than I do Hank for
Shut
me.
up. Todd.
Hey, Todd, this is you.
Snow. Texans aren't prepared for this kind of nightmare. Snow.
Texans aren't prepared. Go Cowboys.
That's two good ones. That's two good ones. But it's I'm the one that didn't go today, and somebody who quit yard sales is getting money to go tomorrow.
Right.
That lying bastard. You got to watch him.
It's working. Look at that.
What is that thing?
It's a tens unit.
Oh, look at that. Oh, gee.
It's tentatively working.
Yeah.
Sweet. There's $30.
Yeah,
I'm a winner for free. I got it for free.
they left the signs up all week though, right, Harlan?
They did. I don't think there's been a lot of activity on the Mount Carmel page.
Did they kick you off when you moved out? Did they kick you off?
Yeah. You're removed once you. But Marcia's on it, so. And usually, a lot of people who are having it will put addresses in and stuff, and I don't think there's been a lot of activity. So I went last week, and it was rainy and stuff. There was only 4 in the whole 3 big neighborhoods. So we'll see. See how many happen tomorrow.
It's supposed to be pretty.
Yeah. It makes me want to drive to the one in Priceville just to see what's up.
Is that the 101?
No. There's a neighborhood in Priceville that's having a big yard.
Oh. They've got some pretty cool stuff over that way. You and Joe found.
Yeah, there's also another neighborhood in Hartsville having one too, that Joe was saying.
Somebody explain it to Tactical Z what a TENS unit is.
Tactical, it's an electrical stimulation unit for your muscles.
For your ball stack.
Yep.
For your ball sack.
One on each, and then. Wow.
So
a lot of people think it helps with nerve pain and pain.
It does. I have one. Yeah.
I love finding those at yard sales for about $2. So it's
got the little electrodes you can put on your skin, and yeah.
Yeah, you put one on this nut and one on this nut, and then you plug it in.
And then it's got these little dials, and you just go zoom.
And don't start at 1. Go all the way to 10.
Don't
then
push
you
it.
do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
That's
You just don't want to do it too fast, or you'll bust the weed.
That's the one that you need for Todd when he starts talking about he bought backpacks at the auction.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Charlie, our Sams were wiped out for toilet paper and paper towels, even though the longshoremen don't even haul that stuff in.
It's made here.
I know.
Shut up, Mary Dawn.
What?
Dang it.
Yeah, all that stuff's made here. Now, if you paid attention, so so we know that they're saying that they're going back to a table. They're not, that guy kind of in the mouth face. And
shave first.
Anybody think Ron DeSantis had anything to do with it? Did y'all see Ron DeSantis' response?
No.
He activated the National Guard, said that they were not going to close his ports. You quickly show them that the one of the largest states in the nation doesn't need them anymore. That's union breaking. That had to have a little bit of an effect. It might not have been.
I don't know if it was that, Scott, or if the Democratic National Party going to them say, look, most of these damn states are ours if you'll quit fucking them up.
Yeah, but they're not.
Because the one thing they're fighting against is the automation. The U.S. we have the least automated ports in the world, it seems like.
Which is stupid.
Because because the guy running unions is a freaking mobster.
You see, he makes over $900,000 a year.
Yeah,
he's a legitimate mobster. They tried to get him for RICO, and turns out that the main witness was dead in his trunk. Imagine that.
Dead men don't talk.
That's the reason Diddy's on the
he's on the list. You're right, Tom.
I mean, I haven't heard any of the big celebrities say anything about anything.
No, they've shut up and called.
They've all shut up, and they're just in their little corners hoping that.
Crickets.
Except for Jaguar Wright, she's got everybody on blast.
Who?
Jaguar Wright, she's got everybody on blast.
Who was that?
She used to be hang out with all them folks. She used to be, I think, a dancer or something. She seems to know where all the bodies are buried.
When the bodies hit the floor.
When the bodies hit the floor.
I figured out what happened to my phone, Harlan. Somehow it got in silent mode because somebody else tried calling me. Dave tried calling me. I came out of the thrift store. I'm like, Dave called 8 minutes ago. What the hell?
Why is he calling me on the other number?
I called Scott twice. I didn't answer, so I just walked in his garage and said, "What are you doing?"
What the hell?
Why are you? He had the doors open. He had his van door open. I said, "He's here."
That VCR that I was listening, I sold it. I gotta go get it now.
That's cool. Oh, you took it to the building?
I took it to the building. It's sold in like 6 hours.
Sick and
Nice.
creepy.
That shows you that there's still people out there that are buying stuff. It's not all about needs, because that was
Somebody just sold something.
What? See, it's happening.
Who was that?
that ain't for you either, John. That's, multiple sales are. See, John said you'll get a sale within 24 hours. I say that you will get.
Jump on the
you
sale.
will enhance your sales for the next 24 hours.
Yeah. Come on. Join the multi-sale brand. Just hit the like.
All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. I may come back on later. We'll see.
All right.
See you, Harlem.
Peace.
Peace.
I'll catch up with you tomorrow.
You know, in that low level light like that, he looks real young.
Harlem looks young anyways.
Well, he looks young for his age anyway. He does.
I saw him in person today. He's old as hell.
He is.
Because you know how I know he was old as hell? Because young Harlan was with him, and he's looked young compared to me and Harlan. So there you go. Charlie Brown drank all his drink. That's terrible.
Well, that's what he's
He
supposed
said somebody else drank his drink.
What?
No.
Shame on y'all.
Oh, he's blaming it on somebody.
It wasn't me. I got my own.
I know. Yeah. Charlie Brown, what the hell?
But it just, you know, the thing that just reminded me over those last 3 days is you got to, if you're not paying attention, the days of just letting it go. And I got immediate. I was getting little to no offers and all, not by watchers and stuff, and all that immediately turned it when you turn the promoted listings back on it. Imagine that comes back quick. I might even have to do the dang Dusty or John and start resetting promotions every day. Wake up, reset. John, how often do you reset promotions?
Promotions, I have like the markdown sales every 2 weeks. They're scheduled to redo. So I have it planned out for the 6 months period.
Like promoted listings, though.
Promoted listings? No, when I'm doing the end item sell similar after the 29th day on an item, I'll then up the percentage. I use a 8.1 to 10.1 on some items.
No, I'm saying you need to reset those much more frequently, because I got immediate.
Yeah.
I deleted I ended all my things and restarted them all back up.
So you mean doing an end item sell similar?
No, I'm not about ending promoted listings campaign.
It's like dynamic, right? Don't they have the dynamic?
It don't matter. It still works. I'm telling you.
No, I know, but I'm saying, doesn't eBay have a dynamic?
We have a dynamic one.
If you didn't want to monitor it, you could run it dynamic essentially, and it would do what you're supposed to be doing.
I'm telling you, even with the dynamic, if you end them and restart them, there is a thing that you get benefit.
So basically, you're saying restart a total new promoted listing campaign.
Yes.
Okay. Might have to try that. But my sales are finally starting to come back after my surgery and my trip to Alaska. So I don't know if I want to mess with it right now.
I'm telling you, it's way better than watching John's show.
It's not right.
Let's see.
Yeah, like the hard reset. Kind of makes sense. It is kind of old school. You just unplug it and then plug it back in, and everything works.
That's a nuclear reset.
Yeah,
somewhat.
That's just a hard reset.
Where did I put that?
I don't know. When Grams and Pop's vintage said unplug it and plug it back in, the first thing that popped in my mind was that episode of South Park where the internet across the country went out.
You gotta plug it back in.
And they had to go back. They went to this like secret cave, and there's a big Linksys router up there, and he unplugged it and plugged it back in. And
Wait a minute.
Good.
It ain't doing the motherfucking thing. It ain't doing the motherfucking
thing. So Corey has joined us. What's up, Corey? Crazy Plays in Sports. Good evening. That's a good name. Damn if my team didn't deliver on some crazy plays in sports last week.
You ain't shitting. They pulled something out of their ass.
Just like your team did. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry.
Oh no, they laid theirs on the field.
That crazy team. It happened to yours. That damn bouncing into the touchdown for him. That's crazy.
Yeah, it bounced your way on your team and against mine.
You don't have a 17-year-old to tell people over and over, he's 17, he's 17.
It wants to kill everybody.
I know, it's awesome, ain't it? His crazy juke moves and stuff, he is so fluid that it's insane. I like the sideline that the winning touchdown pass, but that one where he tapped it a couple times to himself, that's crazy.
That was an awesome catch.
Bama Dad, you're 100% correct. Ryan Williams, he's already a bad dude. He's going to be. Can you imagine? I mean, don't get me wrong. Our quarterback has made leaps and bounds from where he was even last year. But if you had somebody who really knew how to throw it.
Hell, Jalen's doing pretty damn good this year.
Oh, I don't have a lot of complaints. The complaints to me in the second half are they kept when they changed their defense, we didn't change the offense or anything, and they countered and we didn't. We should have come out with different plans because knowing that the best coach in the game for halftime adjustments is Kirby.
They kept trying that end run bullshit with the quarterback, and it didn't work after the second half.
No, not like that damn Manning kidding. Awesome, he's overrated. But there's a couple of them crazy. Ohio State's got a hell of a freshman receiver. Exact opposite of, Ryan Williams looks like Devontae. Looks like you can break him in half. That Ohio State's dude, he looks like he's built like a dude. I don't think so. I don't know if it's they haven't showed anything yet, or if they just haven't put in enough of the playbook. Yeah, this is still. They've only been there 9 months now.
Have y'all played, or will y'all play Chapel Hill?
No. They're a joke.
Whoa, take that.
Well,
I think the biggest flop this year has been Florida State, though.
North Carolina State's been terrible too.
Yeah, I don't play. I pull for whoever's playing against Chapel Hill. That's who I pull for because those Chapel Hill people are far worse than those Alabama people.
Oh, no way.
Oh yeah, they are. Those are some of the most, and I hope nobody's graduate of UNC Chapel Hill. But those are some of the most pretentious fans that you've ever met in your life.
What the fuck's he saying? What the fuck's he saying?
There's Alabama fans here in my little Texas town.
Yeah, they did. Bama Dad.
Yeah, it's been crazy so far. And I mean, that's the one thing you love about college football. The craziness is not over. We're just getting started.
We're only, 5 games in?
Because Georgia's still got to play Texas and Tennessee. And Tennessee still got to play us and Georgia. Does Tennessee? They don't play Texas this year, do they? Anybody know?
I don't know about that. I know we play them.
They can go ahead and put a W in that call.
Yep.
This is a serious question.
Oh Lord!
Why you got to do that?
Appalachian State. Will their football team keep playing? Because they're shut down right at the moment. The school is. Will their football team
I don't know
keep
where
playing?
That's a good question. Where would they practice and all the? They're shutting the university down for the semester.
Yeah, for a few weeks at least. Because Boone got hit hard. I'm looking for.
I never thought about that, Tom. I know where they're at, but I forgot that. What about? Is that the only university? Where's Western Carolina? Is it down there in the middle of that stuff?
Western Carolina is out there near Cherokee, and they got flooded too.
Yeah, because everything all the way from that end of the state up to Virginia seems to have gotten. But like Winston-Salem, none of that stuff got hit, right?
They are Appalachian State's closed till October the 15th. I don't see anything about football though, because it's not really important.
I would tell you can prepare and compare, but how do you prepare for floods like that?
Right.
When everything's wiped out, there's not. I mean, you're just lucky to live through it.
Yeah.
And so far, 220 something didn't. Plus,
I'm telling you, you need to add. By the time it's over, you need to add another 0.
Yeah.
There's a guy said he pulled 1,200 out of the river himself.
Yeah, that seems like quite a lot. I mean, I hope he did and was able to do that, but I hope he wasn't just saying that to make himself look better.
Yeah, a lot of people on the ground are saying they're underreporting and they're trying to make it not look bad because it makes their response look terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
This is the greatest tragedy of our lifetime. The response, what happened to these people, and then the response of the federal government is 10 times worse than Katrina.
Yeah. Appalachian State's playing at Marshall tomorrow.
Well, a lot more died in 9/11, but at least they had a response to 9/11.
So, Graham, what year did they go? What year did Tennessee move to? Yeah, because you got to realize when they moved from Houston, wasn't Steve McNair their quarterback? And he's been dead a long time now.
Yeah, he was their quarterback. I don't remember what year it was though.
97, 98 was the first year. I was say McNair's been dead 15, 17 years. Let's see.
Are they still the Oilers, or did they change their name?
It's the Titans.
Oh, that's what I thought they were. Oh, tactical Z. Do not get Scott started.
Starting that down that rabbit hole, tactical.
Still there poking the bear. Look at him.
I know. He's only mentioned flat Earth one time tonight so far.
It's like this shit's boring. Hold on a second.
So we got the flat Earth with the ice wall. So.
Oh.
John's trying to work.
What the hell?
Listening.
I'm through working for today.
Just wait till we start talking about the Giants that used to live on.
Oh.
Look out west. What do those look like?
What does what look like?
Giants.
Sasquatch.
It's a good thing Jacob is not like in middle school right now. He would go. Jacob.
Well, it was at one point.
He would go to school telling his teachers, "My daddy says you're full of shit. The earth is flat."
Yes, he would.
He'd come home and say, "Dad, we're having a little get together tomorrow."
Yeah, a little meeting.
Yeah, a little school meeting tomorrow. Who's going to be there? You and the principal. Let's don't tell Mama about it because she'll kill us all.
It looks like the base of petrified stumps is what the law does. Look out there. Do any kind of reading on the Grand Canyon, and look at what happened. Look at what just happened, and you'll understand that the Grand Canyon didn't take millions of years to form.
Oh, it was mine.
Hmm?
It was mine. Mined out.
Brenda, I understand that y'all prep for floods, but there's nothing that you could when everything you prepped is washed away. Good luck.
There's nothing left to use.
There's nothing left that you prep for.
And you know what broke my heart was there was a video on YouTube, and these people were watching their house slowly. The water just goes slowly up above the roof. Yep. The woman was just crying like crazy because everything they owned was gone.
Don't worry, Kamala's gonna give him $750.
Luckily, I don't have a stream, Charlie Brown. I don't have to disavow nobody.
Brick house, that's the reason you homeschool your kids so you can tell them the truth that the earth is flat. Because Dr. Scott said that's the way it was.
Ice walls.
Yeah.
Not getting through it.
No. Don't. Make sure you're telling them that we're going millions of miles an hour and we're spinning this way as we spin around the sun, and all the stars have remained in exactly the same spot the whole time while we're spinning out of control, and everything is supposed to be expanding, yet nothing else moves. Make sure you tell them all that shit. Make sure you tell them that. And then go read in the Bible where the Lord says He placed the earth on a foundation. Go read all that stuff. And there was a petri dish out there somewhere in cosmic space, and out of nothingness, this imaginary nothingness petri dish created everything.
So we're like an ant farm, right?
Yeah.
We're just watching us.
You know, Monday morning, Brickhouse is going to be. She's going to be playing back this part of this video, and she's going to say, "This is what happens when you don't get an education. You end up at Alabama, and you end up sounding like the bearded picker."
Who's going to play this?
Brickhouse. They're the ones at homeschool. And anybody that can homeschool and do a good job of it, you're a better person than I am, because I'd kill my kid. I'd have killed my kid. I swear.
Next thing you're going to tell us, Tom, is you truly believe that if you went to the hospital and they lopped off little Tom, that you'd now be a woman and you can have a baby.
Well, first of all, there's no little Tom.
What the
Okay, so you've already lopped it off then. So are you a woman?
It's terrible.
This is we really live up, and pardon my French, and I hope this don't get him demonetized like I care, but we live in some really fucked up times. You know what I mean? We really do.
I know, I mean.
See, Brickhouse is smart. He lives in L.A.
Lower Alabama.
Lower Alabama.
Yeah.
Till those hurricanes come in down there.
That could happen.
Hey, Brickhouse, make sure you look around and make sure there's no lithium mines or no quartz mines around you, and you're good.
Well, I lived in the panhandle of Florida for 10 years. We had Aaron and Opal in the same year. No thanks.
Dang.
I'm out.
You know, was it Spruce Pine where they've got all the quartz and lithium mines up there now. My wife is from Marion, which is down the, literally down the mountain from Spruce Pine, and she never knew that stuff was up there. Her father grew up in McDowell County.
I think
he never knew it was up there.
Didn't they say they mined that lithium for a while in the 50s, but they have not? It's a huge deposit that they're trying to expand, but don't miss the part that the people of the area were fighting against the mines and trying to keep them from expanding. Both mines, the quartz mines, and they were both locals were trying to shut all that down. It's
those were great times though, Charlie.
What was Charlie talking?
His pop's homeschooling. That's the wrong wrench, you dumbass.
Yeah,
that was good times though.
Oh man, that's what's right. I see those memes all the time, and I think that's the damn truth. They didn't bring their dad the wrong screwdriver, the wrong wrench.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I know
did your dad's?
But I wish mine was still here.
When you were helping your dads do stuff like that, did they bitch at you about did they expect you to be able to read their mind about the different wrenches? I told you to get a flathead.
Exactly.
No, you said a Phillip head.
Yeah, my dad's been gone a long time. My dad died in '87. It's been a long time.
Yeah, yours died a long time before mine did. He died in 2008. A
lot of regrets. I was only 18 at the time, so he never. I don't know if it's good or bad. He never met Joni. But never met my brother's wife. None of his exes. None of his kids. Didn't meet Jake. There's a lot of. Oh, look up there. Look what I was drawing right there. That's an illustration that's straight from the podcast right there.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh,
that looks like that infinity symbol.
Oh, no. Let's go this way. Let's go that way.
Where am I at?
Yeah, we're just
want to see what's on the other side of that ice wall.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Maybe.
And then my grandfather said, so my dad was sick the last 2 years that we were, and so he had a building that was bigger than this one that he was, because he did woodworking, and my grandfather was there and decided that he was going to get me and my brother to help him put the insulation in the attic. And the hell we call, you put two staple guns in the hands of two teenagers, we had staple gun fight. And the hell we caught for staple gun fights and everything else. Oh my God.
Yeah, we would get our ass beat. It's a great thrifter for messing with my dad's tools when we were kids. For my 13th birthday, I got a toolbox with a bunch of tools in it. He would say, "Leave mine alone."
Well, I learned to fix a bunch of shit because my dad drove a truck.
But it's back in the good. When I turned either 9 or 10 for Christmas, I got a shotgun, so we go more hunting. I mean, if it moved, we shot it.
I ain't getting out of bed in the wee hours of the morning to go sit in the damn woods hoping a damn deer or turkey up there.
We never went deer hunting. Every rabbit, every squirrel, every dove.
Those porcupine taste great. Yeah.
Damn, Todd, y'all was po-fo.
Roadkill is my jam.
I've had raccoon, but I've never eaten possum or.
Todd,
you make jam out of roadkill?
What day?
You make jam out of roadkill?
Yeah. I eat raccoon though.
You let them ferment for a few days. Todd, are you by yourself this weekend?
How do you know?
Anybody want?
Because your wife posted a thing about she was headed to Dallas or somewhere.
You the sneaky bastard looking into my shit, Tom.
Doctor,
No, his wife is. I'm on her
The white van
Facebook
across
page.
the street.
He's
Maybe you ought to
following
get on
your
her
wife
Facebook
on
page.
Facebook, Todd.
What's that? Yeah, right.
Stay out of my business,
Lock
Tom.
and load, bitches.
What time's the strippers going to get there?
Oh,
The
hell, I'm
Elite
too
Pizza
old.
delivery girls.
If a stripper came here, I'd probably go to sleep. I mean, I'm so old.
But it's just amazing how different the times were. You always heard about that growing up, how different, and you think that's never going to happen. Because the meme I saw yesterday just reminded me. It said somebody complained about 30 years ago, and I'm thinking, damn, that's the 70s, and they talking about the 90s,
Right. Right.
You know, back in the day, you would think about, you know, like your great grandmother was born in the 1800s. Now our kids are going, you were born in the 19s? Your year starts with a 19?
Yeah. See, the worst thing about your dad, if you didn't live back in the 70s and 80s, there was a big thing with craft fairs, especially in the South. About they filled them in the middle of the malls. There'd be craft fairs, and my dad made all that kind of furniture. Man, the worst thing about your dad that made every time you screwed up, he'd make you go out and cut your own damn paddle. I'm like, this sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah, my boys went to a private Christian school, and I found an old paddle, you know, like you'd have got at a daggum roadside gift shop in the North Carolina mountains. I gave it to him. I said, you need to start walking around with that thing and putting some fear of God in some of these kids, including mine. He said, I would have mothers just about ready to rip my head off if I was to paddle one of their kids.
Yeah, when they take that out of schools, I remember the paddle.
Oh yeah,
I don't remember what years that was. They took paddles out of school.
I think it happened sometime in the middle school, if I remember correctly. And that's the craziest. North Carolina. My best friend in high school drove a damn school bus. He was 17 years old driving a damn school bus with a load of damn high school. That was the craziest
my brother was in high school. He drove a school bus.
Can y'all imagine that? I mean, they were governed to 35, but still, I don't think they're governed anymore because they've got regular drivers. But they all throughout North Carolina, they paid high school kids to drive the damn school buses.
Patty Johnson, that's funny. My grandma used to beat me with a spoon. She broke every damn wood spoon she had and plastic one. Every other one. Like, I'd be laughing, running away.
I had my grandmother chase me with a butcher knife for having.
Oh,
I brought a grasshopper in. She said, if that's a bug, you're going to wish it wasn't. I hope you can. The grasshopper jumped out, and Granny started chasing me through the house with a butcher knife.
Oh.
I will say that both my grandfathers died before I was born. My grandmothers never paddled us, my brothers and I, because when my dad found out that we did something that my grandmother had to paddle us for, that paddling she gave us wasn't going to be nothing compared to what we got when we got home.
That's the way it was if we got paddled at school. And they found Daddy found out, we got another one.
And you know what? Back when I was like in elementary school, the high schoolers, those boys would get sent to the damn office, you know, and they would get their butts beat with a paddle. Could you imagine that going on these days? And they went up there. Those boys went in there and took
because their kids got whooped. Tom,
do what?
Parents would be raising hell because their kids got whooped these days.
And now there'll be a bunch of whiny asses whining about it. But those boys, they'd go up there and take it, because usually one of their buddies was with them when they were getting it done. And of course, if you whined, cried, or carried on, it would be all over the school the next day.
I agree, Grams.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause you knew when stuff was gonna happen. All you had to do was
Every time you hear the music, you knew something bad was happening.
somebody's about to bite the dust right then.
Dang.
Any of y'all see the guy on TikTok? He wears the the white mask. He's got a truck with a train horn, and he pulls up beside people, looks at them, and then blows that horn.
Wait a minute. Grams is talking about being in the 80s, during the 80s, and she said, wait till your dad comes home from your mom. Damn, were you a did you become a grandmother when you were like 19 or something? Oh, that's right. The 80s was 50 years ago.
I'm like,
Or 40 years ago.
are you having trouble mathing? What the hell?
Right.
Yeah, I'm having problems mathing today.
All right, Scott, gotta have a sound for
getting a
that.
senior discount in the 80s.
Do what?
Tom was just getting a senior discount in the 80s.
No, I just started getting my senior discount a few years ago.
Bugo.
I don't even have a fucked up one to play for that one.
You know what?
You're creative.
I never knew anybody that went to Catholic school when I was a kid. But since I've been an adult and you meet new people out of your circle, the ones that went to Catholic school, they would talk about those nuns would just beat the hell out of you.
Well, the worst kids in our school was always preachers' kids.
Oh yeah.
Here's what we needed to for Tom.
What the fuck's he saying?
She started coming up in my Reels playlist, so they're listening to us.
Oh yeah. They're picking up what he's laying down.
Have you noticed the difference, though, John? People actually they have questions and reseller. Nobody has mentioned anything about resale and probably
no.
like at least 45 minutes in the chat.
No. Everyone's got it figured out.
Yeah. What's left to talk about?
Talk about reselling for a half hour and everything else for the rest of the night.
Beat it up.
Well, for Amazon's learning the Amazon sale, you can go online and spend $2,000 for a damn course and make, within 30 days you're making $100,000 a month.
Yeah, right.
I still cannot believe that they're still selling those things on, like on YouTube during the commercials.
Flipping easy. There you go.
It is easy. That's why
it is easy.
Flipping is easy. What are you gonna do?
I'll be right back.
All right, so is it bong hit championship time? Who's ready? Anybody ready? Sure. Underground, you out there? Anybody?
I thought I saw Underground earlier.
I saw fart right now. Charlie Brown will hit now. He just drinks.
I got a shot of whiskey in my Diet Coke.
I need some whiskey.
All right.
This bottle is hurting.
It is. Bring it out, man. Just squeeze the last out of it. Might get a drink.
Joni said she wanted the bottle for some reason.
Put a candle on it.
Who knows?
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, fail.
Fail.
I can't believe that VCR sold so fast. I guess I'll list the other one over there tonight. And it wasn't even a Sony. It was a freaking Panasonic.
Did you have a remote?
Yes.
Well, that's probably the big part of it. I listed 2 VCRs today. Neither one of them had a remote. So I hope to get like $35 each.
I sold it for $64.88 plus 19 shipping.
Because you had the remote.
No, there's the Panasonic blue lines do real well. That line of our
Yeah, I listed a Panasonic blue line today.
Do you not look in the remotes and pick up every Panasonic when you see?
I've got so many remotes, and I looked, but I could not find a one that worked with this. I guess I need to look harder. I don't know. I listed it for $39.99. Be all right.
I sold it on eBay, Philip. Amazon. In the last 3 weeks, I've sold 3 Blu-ray players. They're all coming back. They're all miraculously broken. Fuck Amazon. I'm sick of Amazon.
Had it.
The last one sent me some huge diatribe in the return request or return thing about it. He must have got a lemon. No, motherfucker, you got my good one because I test every damn thing, and you're sending me back your piece of shit. That's what you're doing.
Dirty dog. Damn scammers, man. What are you gonna do?
Speaking of big girl panties,
What?
girls can't measure their heads either because I got a hat coming back from a girl that thinks her head's a 7 and it's a 28.
Yeah, I got a water filter back. I got to go out there and get it. They bought 2 of them. Evidently within the 30-day return period, their refrigerator, they claim it died, and so they send one of the filters back. I'm like, fucking numbnuts.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, send it back, fathead. It's your fault. You don't read it's a size 7.
Is that some of the cowboy hats?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I loaded up on cowboy hats at that auction I got that good stuff from.
Right.
But the one thing I'll tell you that I do notice as the more and more I spend time listing again on eBay, people don't understand the first 3 to 5 words and the first 20 characters are so fucking important in a listing. I listed something today and they had the first word in the title, vintage. Who gives a fuck? That does nothing for you in search. You have wasted 6 of the first 20 characters on the word vintage.
Yep.
I moved vintage to the end because I want the model number and the manufacturer right at the beginning.
If it's a VCR, they're all vintage. Does anybody make a VCR now?
Nope.
No, it was. Let me see which item it was. Hold on.
No yawning.
Uh-oh, Harlan's back.
Brenda, no offense, but if you don't know your hat size, you're not buying hats.
I don't wear hats. It makes your hair fall out. Oh, I'm sorry, Scott.
Uh-oh. You don't wear cowboy hats?
I don't wear hats.
Come in here and start this shit.
Ooh.
I don't look good in hats, so I don't wear them.
No?
Are you inferring you look good without a hat?
I look better without a hat than I do with a hat.
I'm thinking the more of the face you can cover up, the better.
You're more of a bag kind of that guy.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Or Old Glory.
Yeah, it's an expensive receiver. It's a $315 receiver plus shipping. The first one is vintage. I'm like, why is Carver not the first word in the title?
Right.
If you ever see the brand Carver, don't walk by Carver.
Okay.
I thought that about PV today till I walked by a PV speaker and looked it up, and it was like no sales at all for that PV speaker.
Really?
Yeah, Carver is a crazy brand. I've got a remote listed for $80, just the remote.
PV used to be the speaker when I was a kid, but you know.
Yep.
The speakers had had big 12-inch tubes on them and everything else.
It's amazing that everything is always somebody else's fault. Everybody thinks always the platform's fault. When they tell you exactly what they expect, and these to me sellers go, whatever. I'm gonna do it my way, whatever.
Sometimes things just don't sell too. I mean, if you've ever worked in retail, I mean, there's days that just nobody comes in, nobody buys shit.
Just look at so it's very interesting. I don't know if it was on the podcast where we were recording or not, or if it was after or before. But Josh, because he has the benefit of seeing the U.S. side and the Canadian side every day, he's like, it's amazing. You go into a grocery store in the U.S. and the cookie aisle will be a whole fucking row of cookies and snacks. And if you go into a Canadian grocery store, he says it's like a little section of one aisle. We've got.
Oh, we're being poisoned.
Oh yeah,
two entire rolls of just cereal.
And there's a whole section of Oreos and how many Oreo flavors do we need?
Yeah.
Has you tried the Coke flavored Oreo or the Oreo flavored Cokes?
Hell no. I've tried 2 or 3 of those Fantasy and whatever the other ones were, Starlight. They were, oh my god.
Yeah. Starlight, the space ones, they tasted like they were trying to make a cheer wine and failed badly.
I don't know how Canadians are so happy and they don't have enough cookies. I think we've got more Little Debbie snacks that take up more of an aisle than Canadians have cookies.
I think that's the South.
Little Debbie's going to be sending out her Christmas tree cakes pretty soon.
Unfortunately, we do not have that, D. Not in Alabama.
Yeah, and he was talking about cereal too. What is pop? I don't understand.
Yeah.
They got weed.
I'll say something about how would you like some pop? Would you like a pop? To Roberta and Jella go, pop?
We got
pop?
ice cream sandwiches you can put outside. They don't melt.
Whoa. That's not good.
Yeah, I know, Noblest.
Oh.
That is nice, Brenda.
Yes, it is.
But it's the scary part is Charlie Brown. It says you got to connect the device. It's all cooked down here. That's correct. Is the fact that FEMA is stealing and hoarding and taking supplies. Oh Lord, he's not ready for prime time. There's another man that needs a bag. What's up, Charlie?
What's up, dude?
Damn.
Oh, he'll get it together here. Give him a second.
God.
I don't have a song for you, Charlie.
Yeah. We can't hear you, by the way.
Your microphone.
I don't think your microphone's working.
Uh-oh. No, that you turned it off.
Yeah.
Now it's on.
No.
No, your mic
Still muted.
Working, Charlie. It's not working.
It took 35 minutes.
He's like, that's all you get. Suck it up.
Okay, get you some post-it notes and just start drawing like this.
Yeah, we'll
No
lip
argument,
read,
Dave.
Charlie. We'll lip read.
He's got a whiteboard back there. He could make this work, you know. And we know a guy that does this.
What did I miss?
Only caffeine
we were talking
and
about
cola sodas.
We were talking about pop.
Oh, I saw that.
So you get in a boat and you come over to one of the 3 gates to get through the ice wall. The other lands that are out here.
I want to see. Yeah, where's the other?
They got pop or soda.
Draw that one piece, the big one, and then show how you gotta like navigate. Like you gotta zigzag. Like,
and then the whole time the sun is doing that like this because all of it are just like.
you have to zoom in. We can't see it.
I'm trying to write it real light so it doesn't cover up the earth.
Hard to do when it's flat, right? Damn one dimension.
Yeah, about his discounts kicked in about 25 years ago, Grams.
Okay.
Sure enough.
All I got to say is a lot of you people, except John, is the pot calling the kettle black.
You're right. I do take advantage of my senior discount.
Hell yes.
I'll roll with it. You know, I'm not there yet, but they're gonna give it to me.
Big Snacks 50. He's getting there.
Who? Pumpkin?
Damn. There's a damn owl in the house.
That didn't even sound like anything.
It sounds like Big Snack, Big Snack. Keep your ears into it. Everybody that's saying Big Snack, y'all hear?
D, are you saying that Scott's not correct? Please say you're saying that Scott's not correct.
He's not correct.
I got too many for you,
Fuck
Tom.
you, motherfucker. Fuck you.
I know. You just like to do with that dadgum thing.
You're an asshole at it.
Oh my
I downloaded almost all of them on that site.
John, did Jenna get rid of her headache?
I don't think so.
One of the things she can try is a regular aspirin and put it on that tooth and just let it dissolve.
Yeah.
Try cannabis. Good plan.
Or that.
Yeah, that works.
It does.
Gargle with a double shot of vodka that might numb it some.
Well, that would kill her 10 years sobriety there, Tom.
Oh, yeah, that's a no. That's a nay.
I don't think cannabis counts. It's from the earth.
From the earth.
I got to reach out to some of my professor friends and see if they have an astronomy professor that I can get to come on here on a Friday night.
You think I believe anything a college professor ever
Let Scott try to convince him.
I'm not trying to convince anybody. A fucking college professor. That's your go-to?
Astronomy. Charlie?
He probably tried to convince you that they went to the moon, for God's sake. They went through the radiation belts and something as thick as a damn Coke can. You must be out your damn mind. All right, what about now, Charlie? Say
I
the word.
believe that.
Yeah, we are.
Say the word,
Y'all
Charlie.
can hear me now, right?
Yeah, I hear you now.
He's not there. Oh.
Y'all were all supposed to say no.
I know, I should have done it, right?
What?
We were all supposed to freeze.
What?
They lost all the tech to go there. They lost all the plans. They lost everything. But yet, they had pictures of it, though. You ever thought about that? The pictures of the space of it leaving. Who took those pictures? Don't tell me it was a remote and all that shit, because they in 1969, I was just barely born. I was still the remote. I was my dad's TV remote for the first 10 years of my life. They didn't have no damn remotes. They could take a damn picture from a planet. Fuck you out your damn minds.
And you were lucky if you had 3 channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I remember. Click. You're breaking my TV.
Yeah.
We had 2 channels in Charleston, and
Maybe
if
we had a really long
we
cable.
picked the antenna up and set it up on the long end of a concrete block and twisted it, we could pick up 1 channel in Columbia.
Is there anybody that didn't try to get extra range on that with aluminum foil? That was like a rite of passage in the 70s. You had to try aluminum foil to get better reception on your TV.
I used to watch wrestling with snow.
And that's it. At 1 o'clock in the morning, TV's turned off and they played the national anthem and got snow.
That was
That's
it.
right. You didn't get any more after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or that symbol that they use to balance the tones on.
Yeah,
Like
the color
the
bar. Color bar.
Yeah.
Harlan, you know that Bigfoot's an alien. He can do whatever he wants to.
Yep. Especially on a flat Earth.
He just goes behind the wall, behind the ice wall, and he's done.
Right. That's where he hides. Oh, the big piece of land. That's where the Bigfoot's at.
Yeah.
We got to get through the ice wall, the other side. Figure out how to get to Bigfoot.
Is that why they don't want anyone to go to Antarctica?
It's pretty much. I think that's the reason.
Mm.
That's that spot where it's vulnerable, but they make it look like it's not.
Shut up, Harlan.
Yes, it did. It went off at midnight every night.
He's only 11 months younger than me. He knows.
He knows.
Uh-oh.
And the home of the brave.
Play ball. That's one of the best movies out there. We should have had a bunch of stuff from Coming to America tonight in honor of John Amos passing.
Yeah.
I sure like that guy.
Yeah, he was out. Everything he did, he was outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
McDowell's.
That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Got the McDonald's handbook.
When that came out, I was working there. That book was damn close to one of the SOC manuals.
Was that the Friday movie?
No, that was coming to America.
Coming to America. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because he married off his daughter.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then, of course, James Earl Jones, he just passed right before that. So
Yeah.
Correct.
So
Yeah, there was a lot of shorts that had like the scene where both of them were at John Amos's house during coming to America when the king showed up.
yeah.
There was a lot of those now.
John Amos died last week.
I know why all these guys are dying. It's because you bastards are so old.
Okay.
How's their heart stop beating, Charlie?
SCG Collectibles. I love red green. I love red green.
I've never even seen the first episode.
Have you not? It is some of the messed upest crap you've ever seen. But it
That's
is so
a good
fun.
show. That's a good show.
Oh my! Night Nurse has got you all beat. The sweet down sexual chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah. So good.
Here, right here, y'all ready? Ooh. Sexual chocolate.
There you go. There you go. I was fixing to say, if you don't do the dance, you ain't got a hair on your ass.
Sexual chocolate. Sexual chocolate.
That'll make me throw $10 in the offering plate.
Yeah, it is. Now, was that a Canadian show?
Red Green, yes, it was.
That's
evidently you don't watch our podcast. I appreciate that, Tom.
I didn't even know you had a podcast.
Yeah.
So there you go. I'm gonna throw that link in the.
Because I picked up the deluxe set, 50 disc of the entire Red Green show, and I was asking Josh about it, and Josh goes, "I want that," and went right to my eBay store and bought it.
Oh yeah.
So I put it in a box. I sent it to him in a box of blueberry muffins.
What was that? The Possum Club or Possum Lodge or something? God, they were great.
And that nephew of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something to the older stuff, man. Because I'll watch some of Hee Haw and stuff, and those guys were outstanding. The answer to the question is, and even some of the rock guitarists of the time, greatest guitarist ever lived. Who is it?
Jimi Hendrix.
No, Jimi Hendrix said you haven't met Roy Clark.
That's right, Roy Clark.
When they asked Jimi Hendrix said, "Yeah, you might want to go." They said something about they wanted to talk to the greatest guitarist, and he said you might want to go find Roy Clark.
Yeah, he was something else.
You can make a dance.
Have any of them met Slash? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Gloom,
despair, and agony on me.
Depression,
excessive misery.
It's Roy Clark by far. Go back and watch some of the stuff. It's amazing what he could do with a guitar.
And he didn't stop with guitar. He could
banjo.
fiddle. He could
He can play a lot
banjo.
of the instruments.
He can play the hell out of a banjo.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so Brenda, if you miss it, also too, Chris Christopherson died this past week. You want to see somebody who lived life to the fullest? Go read about all the just outstanding and interesting stuff Chris in his lifetime.
Bama, what a lot of people don't realize is that Chet taught Roy Clark how to play.
Mm.
Really? Chet Atkins taught Roy?
Yep. He was one of the ones that first got Roy started. Chet Atkins used to help Roy Clark.
Yeah, what about Randy
Dang.
Rhodes?
You talk about two legends. Dang.
Yeah.
Ingve. I met Ingve. He's fucking crazy. He is. He's kind of an asshole. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm just a little shocked that nobody did Don Ho.
Don Ho.
Don Ho's dead?
Yeah, and he played the ukulele.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might have, Bama. I'm not sure about that one.
But can someone that plays the ukulele play the electric guitar? Worth a damn.
Could be. You never know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all, folks. Let me see if I can play it any more plainer for y'all.
Smash like.
I just got another eBay sale. Let's go.
Telling you, hitting that like button for my show.
Yours was only one. You say
You're gonna get at least a sale.
Oh, that ain't what you say. You say you would get a sale. You don't say no. At least.
I don't want to under deliver. Come on.
Hey, I'm happy with a 10 sales day.
You get 2, 3, maybe even 4 just during the show.
Dimebag Daryl Abbott.
I sold a Burger King toy for $16.
Yeah, Dimebag was pretty badass.
Okay, so listen to this. Listen to this shit. Here's an offer that came through at the same time. I got an item. It's $36.88. I've got it on sale for $30.
Zach Wild.
If you can't accept $20 and I pay shipping, I understand that. I can buy it local at TJ Maxx and save the shipping, but I'll pay $20 and pay the shipping. Thank you either way.
Go to TJ Maxx.
Decline. Go to TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
I had someone like that. They were, of all places, they were contacting me, and they're in Lebanon. And I'm like thinking to myself, well, they got other problems to deal with right now than whether or not they're going to get this blender set or what the hell. It's a Braun, some kind of kit for their kitchen. And I wanted $40-something. She said, I'll do $30 plus shipping. And I'm like, well, meet me halfway. And she's like, you know what? I got other sellers that I can buy from. And this is, the best that I can do. I'm like, well, then go buy from the other seller.
That's right. That's right. They wouldn't be at you if they didn't. If they had other sellers that they could buy from.
Yeah. I'm like thinking to myself, you got other problems than what you're going to make tonight for dinner. I mean,
I mean, because y'all understand, I sell a lot of discontinued stuff, and that's a discontinued item. You're good luck finding it at TJ Maxx. I've got 3 2-packs left. I've only found them in the middle of nowhere. Good luck.
See, I have offers turned on almost all of my items, and you'd still be surprised how many people buy full price and never even think to offer.
If they just said 26, 27, they could have bought them.
It's hard for me these days to not be snarky with some of the comments that I get through messages.
Okay, so here's some personal advice from Beard. I am going through my store and slowly eliminating all free shipping. And so why am I eliminating? Because when price is king, people don't look at shipping first. They will look at it and see price to see your item first.
Right.
And then if you put things on sale, if you take offers and stuff, it's much easier to take an offer if you've got shipping on an item. It's much easier to use discounts and show a decent discount if you're not discounting your shipping. So
I've gone back and forth, and I'm doing the same thing. I mean, I've done that.
I have free returns on, but I don't offer free shipping.
Exactly. Same here.
Well, let me ask you this: if you sell something, Scott, if you sell something to somebody in Huntsville,
I've got an offer out right now. The offer, I've got to go find an item. It's from a lady in Huntsville.
Do you like meet someplace or do you ship it to them?
I generally just ship it and be done with it.
Yeah, it depends if they send a message asking for local pickup.
And that local pickup depends on the dollar amount. I'm not meeting somebody somewhere for a $10 item.
This is a 25 plus shipping item.
I make them come to my house just so they can see the Trump sign.
Don't tell me you're one of those people.
I am exactly one of those people.
That was a great comment right there.
Stupid son of a bitch.
Make them come to my house just to see the Trump sign.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came
dogs.
in, they're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
Well, first of all, your damn cats are not supposed to be outside the house. They're supposed to be in the house.
What? None of mine are. I have 4, and they all go outside, and they have a door.
Do you live in the city?
No.
Okay, that's different. If
Not
you
really.
live in the city, your cat should be in the house.
All kinds of shit, and they fend for themselves.
Yeah.
If you lived in the city, your cats would be food.
No, my cats would be in the house.
I ain't so mad about the geese because I always got to drive around them best. But the dogs and cats are kind of, affect me a little bit.
Geese are just damn shit machines. All they do is fly around and shit on things.
Yeah, exactly.
And they will not
Eat
move.
all that. They won't.
Run them over, have dinner.
Well, now, see, in South Carolina, until recently, they were considered endangered species, and you couldn't hunt them, you couldn't do anything. The Canadian geese.
What?
Yeah, and they were
everywhere.
Canadian geese in South Carolina for the longest time.
Goose jerky?
Yeah.
Tom, tell us the real reason why the geese.
Corn gives me the shit. Corn gives.
Really?
Oh, what are you doing?
No, we'll just do that's electrical parts and parting things out. So I've started parting some of my kitchen stuff out. I've sold quite a few parts.
Do you ever hear from Deb? in Texas?
No.
Because I don't even know if you even was friends with her.
Yeah.
She did a lot of part. I think she made most of her money parting out stuff.
I got high as shit one night with Deb. What are you talking about?
Did you?
We were sitting in Chicago at the first reseller rally, and I might have had some vape pens with me. That's how I can tolerate people in person. I have to be fucked up.
It helps.
So Ashley said the same thing, Tom. Small windows in time where they can be hunted.
Yeah. Brenda, I don't know you, but you're a good person if you've got an adopted son.
Yep.
These are just weed pens because you can't carry this. This is the states. Look up Alabama and their stance on weed, and you'll go, damn, he's pretty smart for having weed pens.
Yeah.
The state of Alabama is one of the most punitive states for marijuana. You first time is a misdemeanor. Any possession after the first time, your second offense is an automatic felony in the state of Alabama.
Let's just say I did the speed limit the entire time I left Scott State.
It didn't take very long. Hell,
I had something on me.
I live 12 miles from Tennessee. You're good.
Well, I had to do the same thing. Pucker up on the other side of that border too. It's the same shit. You just got to squeak through, and then once you're done, you're all right. You're good. Illinois.
Yeah, it's. I'm not. I've never done a regular vape pen. It's just weed pens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You tell him that, Officer Dinkle.
I'm always good at reseller events.
Time to change truck.
I like the apple crown.
What is that? Is that bourbon?
Yeah. It's Crown Royal apple.
Yeah.
I never tried it before.
Buffalo Trace, Kentucky's best.
I just had Maker's Mark. That'll have to do for Kentucky tonight.
You know what? You're racist. In a Christian way.
Good night, Pitco.
My favorite bourbon is E.H. Taylor. But around in Ohio, you really got to struggle to get E.H. Taylor or Eagle Rare. So Buffalo Trace is fairly easy to get. It's awful quiet in here. Somebody got to talk about something.
No, I thought you were.
My favorite bourbon, vodka, scotch, gin, rum, any of that is free. That's my favorite one. Free.
No, all the sober people just tuned out. They don't want to hear the alcohol stuff.
Whoa.
John, you don't drink?
No.
Oh, okay.
Never needed to. Life's enjoyable enough without me drinking.
Well, you ain't had to sleep with me, so you probably don't drink.
I gotta tell you, I probably wouldn't look for a liquor bottle if that was the case.
You know what? Your self-esteem will come back in the morning.
No, I don't think anything would come back from that.
Don't worry. I see your whatever flavor. I see your whatever flavor.
What?
There you go, salty caramel.
You guys suck. I don't know.
I'm fighting you with that one tonight, Scott.
We'll drink some tequila then. That's all I got.
No.
Yeah, I don't see me at the yard sales anymore. You know why?
Swerving. All right, I'm gonna throw down on this.
There you go.
I hear you're almost out of stuff to sell anyway.
You know what? Hey, Dave, I'm used to the cloud around your head. I'm not used to the bird,
No,
seagulls
I'm,
around.
I'm mixing it up.
Oh yeah.
Tequila is the work of the devil.
I'm a Texas boy. I don't even like tequila.
I can drink any booze except tequila. When I drink that stuff, all I want to do is fight.
Hey, Nobleness, do you live up there with some good beer? Labatt's Blue Light might be my favorite beer. Every time I'm up north at a state that sells Blue Light, ooh, that's some good stuff.
I don't drink beer often, but Corona is probably my favorite, or Modelo. I like Modelo too. So
every time people drink Modelo, they get in a fight. What's up with that?
I don't get in a fight because I can run fast as a motherfucker. Oh, sorry. I got
Fuck you,
military.
motherfucker. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Don't worry.
The title is spot on, Beard.
Mm.
John, you and Tom must know he loves y'all with all the hell he gives you.
Oh, I know.
That's okay.
Hard to be the great.
I don't care what you guys say. Scott's a good old son of a bitch.
I need one for Dave. I need like for Beavis and Butthead, one of those for Dave.
When Dave go get him something to mix with his?
I don't know that. I'm just drinking it on ice. I don't. The hell's this mixing stuff?
On ice.
Hey, so Harlan, you use the same car wash I do. Or I use the same one you were first, but there's a dude at the car wash always wearing a toboggan, got curly hair behind him. That dude looks like he's straight off Ed, and Eddie. I'm like, holy crap.
Hey, don't be dissing Ed and Eddie now.
Yeah, that was the years Jacob was growing up. I've watched so much Ed, and Eddie. Anything that I have to watch Phineas and Ferb. Oh my god.
Never saw Phineas and Ferb.
It ain't time for me to come inside. It ain't time.
All right, pick him up.
Yeah, pick him up so we can say hi.
Is it Franklin or Phoebe?
You don't care nothing about y'all.
You know what? That's just
Phoebe.
Rude.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Oh, no,
Hey, doggy. Hey, doggy.
Yeah. I only like Daddy and nobody else.
Yeah, that's right.
When nobody
Well,
else.
Franklin won't leave his mama, right? That's Joni's dog or Joni's baby. Oh, there he is.
Joni must be in bed.
He's awake. Because Phoebe came out here. He likes some Phoebes, huh?
Do you have a doggy door?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just wondering whether you left the back door open all the time for him.
No, we bought Harlan. You know who I'm talking about, right? Harlan, the dude that looks like him, Ed, and Eddie. He was there yesterday.
Ed boy.
But it's.
I always like Rolf. That was my favorite character off that show. Because my boys are about this age of your boy, Jacob.
One of your cats is trying to get in.
I was just gonna say he's trying to escape, dude, and he's getting into your stuff.
That's
Dash.
Oh, there's a window back there.
This is 9-foot slide glass door behind me.
Oh.
And I need to replace them. And I'm going to have it walled up and some regular windows pulled in because those 9-foot doors are like $2,700 not installed.
Charlie, you got to chill. John's the only one allowed to work tonight.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's working.
Them drinks ain't free.
You got that right, buddy.
What's work?
That's not.
I know. I said, what's work?
Oh, we got some more offers. Y'all didn't tell me I got offers while I was gone.
We
I
didn't
didn't
hear
know.
anything.
Oh, I didn't hear it. What the hell?
Okay, respond to offers. This is for clean and clear. It was $19.98. I've got it on sale for $13.92.
$9.
10. Freaking Ohio, cheap asses.
What is it?
I
You don't have to say the brand, just what.
Oh, it's clean. It's clean and clear foam and facial cleanser. You can't. They don't make it anymore.
No.
All right, let's see the other one. It's holy hell, Steve, you're allowed to turn the computer on tonight? Respond to offer. That person must be back.
Oh, that offer.
She went from 20 to 22. She must not.
You should message her and say, "Oh, sorry, I just got a $23 offer on it."
Yeah.
Steve, your family that's over near Hickory, are they back to normal? They got power and all that kind of mess, or did they ever lose it?
You realize what you just said?
Yep.
Steve's family and normal in the same sentence.
Okay, well, he knows what I meant.
I think she was just missing power. I think he said that she got power. I'm pretty sure.
My in-laws still don't have power.
Let's go back and look. I'm pretty sure Steve said they had power.
Damn, Brenda.
Did Jennifer ever get internet back?
No, not that I'm aware of.
They're back to normal. Good.
I've not talked to her today.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, a lot of people are getting power, like JT, Javis. They got power back. I don't think he doesn't have internet back yet, but they've got power.
Right.
That's the one saving grace. It shows you Asheville is as liberal and crazy left as they come for areas of North Carolina. And I'm here to tell you right now, those people, I disagree with them on politics, but they are humans just like anybody else. They deserve and need help just like the rest of us. At the end of the day, we are Americans helping Americans. This craziness that the government has used to divide us has to end. They suffered and lost just like the rest of them, and there's
God
need.
Bless America.
It's true. I mean, they're going to struggle there. JT's internet came back on today. Nice. Why is he not in here with us then? What the hell, JT? So Chastity, what about you? Chastity, are you? So Chastity's also in South Carolina. Do you have your internet? Because I know you were struggling with internet as well. But he got a lot of help from his church. So it was really it's been very nice to see lots of people helping people. And it's what we should all do. It shouldn't be, friends, neighbors. We are so much more alike than we are ever different. And to help each other get through this, through tough times. Because I'm telling you, I've been all over this country. I've been in 41 states doing reselling. Nobody's treating me any different. I sound different everywhere I go. Where are you from?
Hell, you sound different in your own state.
Nobody's treating me. So Chastity got power, got internet. Nice.
Jared, you like Kamala? You sound different everywhere you go. So,
John, she's a different race everywhere she goes.
Does anybody follow? I just forgot her name.
fit. That doesn't fit.
This is gonna sound sexist and racist. The pretty black girl that
Candace
does who?
Candace Owens.
Oh
No,
yeah. Have you
Candace-
seen the research she's been doing on Kamala's heritage?
The fact that she white.
She is obsessed with it. Her whole team is researching. All of her followers are doing research on her.
Well, they already dispute a couple of her pictures that she posted about her grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady she claims her grandmother in her book that she went to see in 2019. They got one problem. That lady died in 1960. That day lady died before Kamala was born.
He was born, yeah.
Yeah.
But the Candace Owens stuff is she's actually got some of Kamala's family members disputing what disputing the fact that the race. But I don't know because I'm not there. I wasn't born there. I'm not even sure what race I am, but I know I'm the race of the pretty guy.
What?
The race of the pretty guy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a race, but if it is, I'm probably the leader. I'm probably the president of the pretty guy movement.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of you just screwed. I'm just saying.
I would have bet the delusional race.
You know what? I could have gone all day without hearing that shit.
Yeah, Jen, I have to watch that tonight. I've been keeping up with her. She's been, her and her team. They're impressive. That's the one thing about Candace. If you've never watched her or seen her do stuff, once she gets onto something, she would not let it go. She
She's
will.
a pit bull.
Well,
Yeah.
Jenna, pretty up the chat and come on in with John.
Yeah, because I'm tired of looking at his ass. In a Christian way.
You have to do something to make her mad to make her come in here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say the magic word.
Did she break anything in shipping this week?
No.
Shipping problems? Nothing?
No more negative feedback for shipping?
Nope.
I got a serious question. Hey, John, tell us about the flag behind you.
What's that?
The American
flag
flag.
in your shadow box.
American flag.
That's my dad.
Okay. We appreciate his service. I know every single two.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, he did fight in Vietnam, so he had a lot of stories. Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dad was technically in Vietnam, even though he never went up because he served first couple of years, through 64, somewhere in there. He was in the Air Force. Because it's the first time I saw, because he died when I was 18, and he's buried in Michigan, and we were living down here. First time I was like his grave, I'm like, "What do you mean he was a Vietnam veteran? This can't be right." And so I started doing some reading, and they give you credit for even if you served, even if you didn't go over there, if you served during the years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the Army myself, and I never went overseas. I did all my duty stateside, and so when I hear people claiming that they were in combat and stuff, it kind of annoys me a little bit. Just because what, there's a whole lot of difference between sitting where you're safe and sitting where you're not.
Or claiming you're a certain rank and then getting out when your unit goes over, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'm joyful.
Joyful.
Yeah, joyful when I say that. I find that annoying. I would never claim that because I didn't. But so it annoys me when other people claim it that they didn't.
But he's got a history of lying. I mean, he embellishes for politics. That's what he does.
Who was
Yeah.
that?
Let's get this straight. Saying that you're at Tiananmen Square when the riots and all the arrests and the people were killed is the same thing as saying that when you're in, say, Minneapolis on 9/11 and saying you were in New York City when the towers came down. It's the same thing. If you didn't accidentally, it's not something you don't. When people are being murdered in front of you in Tiananmen Square, that's not something you forget. You make a mistake. You lied, motherfucker.
He made a mistake. Come on, give him a break.
But you know, Charlie, I've got a friend that was he was in the military, and he's old enough that he was serving during the time of the Vietnam War. And people start talking about, well, we appreciate your service. And he goes, and he was in the Army, and he says, don't appreciate my service. He said, I played in a dance band for the Army. He said, all these muckety mucks having, parties and whatnot. He said, that's what I did. He said, I never went to Vietnam. He says, hell, I haven't even been to Europe.
Right.
But that's what he did while he was in the band and was in the military. He played for the generals and whatnots when they had parties and things like that. Their dance band.
Right. While that may be true, Tom, if you serve, you stood the potential.
I'm just saying that's what he said. You know,
we were willing to go.
Right.
We just didn't have to.
Well,
we didn't have to. Yeah.
His number came up.
and I'm pretty happy that the benefit that I get is the cheap beer to VFW.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I like that.
I'm pretty okay with that.
I knew you were a smart guy, John. I knew you. It's and this stuff is allowed. I mean, it starts from the top down. People forget you didn't live in the 70s. Joe tried this shit to run for president the first time. They had to cheat to get his dumb ass in there this time. If you want me to start citing everywhere they cheated, let's go to Arizona, let's go to Georgia, let's go to Pennsylvania.
Guided, brother. Guided.
Let's go to Nevada. I mean, a lot of cheating went on. Now look at the voting machine. The voting machines are coming out and they're going, yeah, they were connected to the internet, and yeah, they switched votes. That's why I say you're not going to be able to vote your way out of this. I said it on John's show, and he skipped my little comment. It'll take a revolution to get rid of these motherfuckers.
Fucking skip.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta skip it. You're gonna talk about it on your show, so I just can't skip the comment.
Well, Todd State's just going to withdraw from the union.
And the problem is we allow people that are running to be a part of this. Like that. I mean, there's plenty of blame to go around. That scuzzbag Raffensperger, the scuzzbag governor of Georgia. Why that idiot in Arizona was allowed to conduct her own race for governor and cheat her way into the governor's office. Why in Detroit are they putting shit up? Whenever they covered the window so you couldn't see what was going on and they kicked out the watchers, the state should have been immediately voided. That's it.
That freaked me out. Right
it's done. Michigan doesn't count. It's over.
Yep.
Because they not only cheated Trump, they also stole a Senate seat there. They sold a Senate seat in Georgia. That's why we're putting up with all this shit we're putting up with, because they did exactly what they needed to do to get the Senate. And don't forget all the bullshit that's come through. That asshat Kamala has been the 51st vote on a lot of votes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me say
for a lot of this stupidity.
Let me say this. I'm happy that 2020 is going to be so much different than 2024. They can't do all that stuff because they can't claim, COVID stuff and all that, so.
No, but guess who certifies the votes, Charlie?
Yeah.
The Secretary of State.
I'm telling you right here.
Kamala certifies the votes, and she's running for president.
Trump is going to beat the hell out of her, and they're going to try to pull some shit on the fifth, saying he's not eligible. Even though I think some of it will be washed out because the appeals court is going to throw out that bullshit from New York. And I think they're going to disbar the judge and the fucking prosecutor. You know, the one that said she was coming out there. If he didn't have the money, we'll just take Trump Tower. Listen here, you fucking asshat.
The New York District Attorney.
Yeah,
Letitia King.
I'm going to be interested in seeing how Illinois plays out, because those people up in. I was watching a city council meeting the other day for Chicago, and those people, and they're black folk.
They're mad as hell.
They're mad. Mad. And this one old lady, she must have been as old as Todd. She is pointing her finger at the city council. She was pointing her finger at the city council saying, "We're coming for you. We're coming for you." And they say if Chicago goes Republican.
Maybe, who knows? I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Maybe who.
But they're gonna try to for the first time ever not transfer power, and they're gonna be forced to. I think for the one time, I think the military is going to step in and do it.
Well, you know what?
It's going to be overwhelming. Y'all don't understand what's coming. We're talking a whitewash. I mean, a landslide electoral college vote. It is going to be incredible the amount of people because there's so many people that have had enough. You've broken America. You have financially broken America. There's so many people that just can't make it anymore. There's so many people that. So I was watching a video. I forget which one of the guys I watched was doing it, but this lady said that, and she was interviewing this lady. I think a lot of people feel this way. She said, Trump's a narcissist. I can't stand him, but I understand. My father was telling me when he had to have an operation. Said he didn't like the surgeon. Guy was a narcissist, no bedside manner, but he was the best at what he did. And he's like, you know what? I need to let this guy do what he does because that's my best chance for a successful outcome. And she said, we need security. We need the economy running. We need this. And she said, you know, when Joe stepped out, I thought maybe they'll bring somebody in. And then they dropped Kamala in. What the hell? She said, Trump's a narcissist. I don't like him as a person, but he's got a proven record. He will do everything he can not to let this country fail. He is so egotistical that he will die for this country to put it on the right path. And she said he's the person we need right now. And this is someone who is extremely liberal, never voted for a Republican. There's going to be a lot of people vote Trump that way.
If your state has early voting, the first day it's open,
go vote.
You need to go vote. Get your name off the ballot. I mean, off the voter registration.
Well, it's going to come right down to the Electoral College, and right now, with the House and the Senate, we would be exactly 270 for the Republicans.
We need Pennsylvania so bad. We need Pennsylvania.
I don't know whether any of y'all watch these people on YouTube that they do the, you know, which candidate's getting this state and which candidate's getting that state.
Ready for politics.
He is kicking ass right now.
He is surging, and there's you just wonder what else is coming out. Somebody's going to prove that she is white. Somebody's going to prove.
Jenny, you look so sad.
If you start looking too hard, you understand that there's a hell of a chance she's not even eligible to be president.
Yeah. John, Jenna's in the chat. She might be watching. You better get rid of your pretty girlfriend there.
Yes. I did notice that the I did notice
it's like big snack or small snack or whatever the hell. That's what he's saying.
I did notice John's video got quite a bit better looking, you know.
Patty Johnson. They keep saying North Carolina's in play. Trump carried North Carolina both years. North Carolina is not in play to go Democrat.
But 1/3 of the damn state wasn't knocked out at the other time.
It's not an accident. There'll be Republican areas.
Where it counts.
Which that's a very very liberal area over there. So I don't know how that's going to play out.
Well, something else you have to think about is not all represented, not all electoral votes have to vote the way the state says, even the popular vote.
But that would really just rip this country apart if they started playing around with electoral votes.
It absolutely would, Tom.
All right, I'm ready for the day of defense. If you do anything else,
Huh?
I'm ready for the day of defense for anything else you have.
Yeah.
Day of defense?
Day of defense.
I don't know what you're talking
about. I was in North Carolina about 3 weeks ago on vacation.
Hit him with that. I don't give a fuck.
I'm in it in a loving way.
I don't give a fuck.
Where were you at in North Carolina?
I was in Wilmington, Surf City.
That's from Scott's old neck of the woods, isn't it, Scott?
Yeah, we lived in Wilmington 14 years.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I cleared out all the good, yard sale buys, so Scott's screwed. But
you realize I haven't lived there since 2016. So,
well, you know what? You missed out. You should go back because there's some good picking there.
Do you see all those little bald-headed kids with beards?
Yeah, I've seen them all over the place.
That's some of Scott's.
Yeah,
my crazy ass mom still lives there.
I was like, that looks like the guy off the internet.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Your mama still lives there.
Yeah, I ain't going there. She crazy as hell.
That's your wife, not your mom.
Yes.
I stayed 3 days in Mount Airy, which is what they call Mayberry.
Right.
Yeah, and I stayed 3 days in there, and then I stayed 7 days in Surf City. Trump signs everywhere.
But the problem is, it's like anywhere else. You got Charlotte and Raleigh.
Yeah.
And Winston.
Yeah, and both of those are very when they do the thing where the red and the blue, the whole state will be red except for Asheville, Raleigh, Charlotte, and Greensboro.
Yeah, but
that's the same way with Georgia. Everything's red except Atlanta.
You think Asheville's going to vote for that bitch now?
If they do, then if they do vote for her, then they get what they got.
Not after $750.
Yeah, and they're not even getting that. That's the problem.
Yeah, a lot of people have been turned down already.
Yeah,
we've given $200 billion to Ukraine, and we can't help North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee.
Absolutely disgusting.
But that was out of a different pocket.
Georgia kind of gets ignored because they got hit first, but Georgia turned in 90 counties as disaster areas. The government said, we'll give you 17.
Yeah. Well, Georgia gets ignored because we got a shit football team.
Georgia's...
You go, Charlie.
Just because they got beat by a better team, but...
yeah, Texas.
Yeah, you keep with that noise. Georgia beat the fuck out of damn near every team in this country.
Not Josh.
You understand, Charlie?
Right, Josh.
In their last 45 games, they're 42-3.
Yeah,
Alabama is the only team to beat them in their last 45 games.
You know what? I'm going to talk shit just because it makes me feel better about my own life.
But Georgia is different. They have a lot of small counties. We lived there for 3.5 years. They have 167 counties, so 90 of them were affected. The government said, well, we think 17 of them are a disaster, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because you got to realize it ripped all the way up to the side, and so there's flooding. It came on land, and it flooded all the way through.
Yeah. And everybody's discounting the damage that was done in Florida because it's a Republican state.
Right.
You haven't heard any mention about Florida.
Because it went where there's no population. It hit a lot of rural people.
That's why I say it's a lot rural.
Right.
They don't have a voice because it's not a big city.
But I mean, even Paul, Philly Flipper, lost his vehicle.
Yeah.
Oh,
Due to
man.
I thought I saw something about that. I didn't watch the video.
The thing that bothers me is, you would think they, after Katrina, that they would have been totally prepared for any massive,
Right.
weather event.
Yeah.
But you know what? All the money is at the border, and that
When you illegally spend
Right.
it all on illegals,
hmm
folks, go watch Peter Santinello. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I love Peter
Me
Santinello.
too. I love him.
Have you seen the one with him in Massachusetts and all those fucking hotels full of illegals, and they've all got shit tons of money on cards and everything
Oh
else?
yeah. Yep. Balances of like 10 grand. Yeah.
It's eye opening to go watch that video and to see how many hotels are. Look at they were reporting today in New York City. There's over 150 hotels completely full of illegal aliens. 150 hotels.
Well, I mean, they can print money for everything else. They print it for illegals. They can print it for North Carolina. What the hell?
They sure can, but they sure won't. That's the problem.
I agree, because it's mostly rural and mostly Republican.
Well, how much do the illegals get on them food cards?
Initials, I think, like $1,200 when they come across.
Yeah, and then they're offering $750.
If you qualify. If you qualify.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, his Peter. He just talks to normal people. I just started the one he's in the Hamptons and talking. It's very interesting to see the different side of the Hamptons. I haven't watched it all the way through yet, but
It's really good. I watched that one.
yeah, he was. They just got. The last thing I saw, they just the $3 million trailer or something. They were. Jody and I were eating breakfast, and I'm like, "Oh, let's talk to the lady who walks up behind him and boobs is bouncing everywhere." Like, and I talked to her for a second, but I went outside and forgot to turn it on.
But Brenda, can you imagine what Texas is having to deal with, and Arizona with more border crossings than anywhere else?
So Brenda says $1,650 per person. They get more than that per. I thought they got 4,000. Is it 400 or 4,000?
Well, even 400 is too
per
much.
month on food stamps, Scott.
Yeah.
It's 400 per month.
Yes, I mean that's why we got to elect Big Orange, and he's got to go through. You got to give him the power to. We got to give him the House and the Senate so they can conduct the largest deportation. Throw these motherfuckers out of here.
Let me ask you this: who does FEMA work for? Who is their boss? Is it the president?
It's that it's that douchebag Mayorkas.
That ugly doofus looking guy.
They report to Mayorkas. Sleazebag Mayorkas.
Who answers in terms of TV?
I mean, because it seems like Scott's president, he just writes checks for left and right, and I thought that the Congress was the one that dictates where money's spent. But I guess I was wrong.
Nope.
Yeah, it's so backwards. We're doing everything for everybody else, but we're not taking care of our own. That's why our infrastructure is so bad. That's why people are hurting so bad. It's because they've got us all. Nobody's paying attention to North Carolina except for a lot of regular, because everybody wants to know who P. Diddy been over. That stuff is a distraction for how bad they're treating. This is the worst response in American history.
Well, we had 150 trucks from electrical trucks from Canada down here, from Canada, trying to help them get the grid back up around.
The bad thing is they can't rebuild the grid till they rebuild the roads.
Yeah, and that's going to be a major ordeal right there.
I mean, we're talking they got to replace 35 bridges, so 35 to 40 bridges, something crazy.
Yeah, but most of those roads were built 100 years ago. Go
in and look at. There's a big YouTuber. His name is Cletus McFarland.
He's got. I watched his helicopter videos.
Have you watched that where he, and there's another guy. I forget that guy's name. The one who they threatened to arrest the other guy. But yeah,
he got that fire chief fired.
Did they fire that? Did they fire that assistant chief?
They fired that assistant chief supposedly for doing that.
I'd have dropped in the middle of Laurel Lake and been done with him.
Mm.
Yeah, they
How
drop
can
him in with that river that's running through a asphalt, and they could pick him up about Tennessee.
I mean, I've seen the interview with the lady who lost 10 family members. How can you be so cruel to these people when they've lost everything, including lots of their family, and so many people are missing, and they just need a helping hand. They need off this damn mountain, and you're just standing in the fucking way. They need to drop you on the other side of the ice wall and be done with you.
I think it bothers me that Scranton Joe is not as pro-American as he claims to be.
He hates America and he hates black people.
The only thing he's concerned about is his wallet.
Snippy
Yeah.
Joe is just as much a communist as Kamala.
Yeah, you know
Look,
what?
this ain't the first
You
time.
realize it.
Look what they did, Charlie. Look what they've done to Ohio because it turned Republican.
I'm in Ohio.
Look what they did to Palestine with that damn train wreck.
Yeah, they didn't even show up till election.
Hey, that's another one. If you want to hear, Peter went to he went to Palestine, Ohio too. Watch that video if you want to hear the truth. He has no agenda. He talks no political. He just talks to people.
Yeah.
Lets them tell their story. He's very good about just asking a question and letting people talk. And he'll just ask a simple question, and people. It's amazing what people will tell you if you just ask them.
In the end, I don't care who you vote for. You know, when it comes to your life, you know, you gotta vote for the person that does the best for your life. But when you see everything that's going on around you, if you vote against that just because you want to fit in somewhere, it bothers me.
You know what's bad is Kamala was in the Bronx. She was in the Bronx. She was doing a rally in the Bronx. They were busing people in from all over the damn Eastern Seaboard.
If you can't get
black
people to see a Democrat in New York, something's wrong.
There was a young black guy that was doing, he was interviewing people and whatnot, and he was very articulate, and he was going like, "We're all the black people. The Bronx is predominantly black. Where are all the black people at?" Because there was all these daggone white folk there, and I think they're kind of concerned how New York's going to go this way. It might be. It keeps getting closer and closer to a flip. So it might be.
No.
What bothers me is these people that say, "Oh, I'm voting for Kamala just because I don't like who Trump is."
Yeah.
Y'all want to see the funniest video I saw this week?
Or knows what the hell she's talking about.
This is the funniest video of the week.
You need to get Oh, I would love Yeah. I got a tattoo of him at home. Good. Yeah, I got a Christmas tattoo. It's like a Christmas Cat Williams that I have in my home. I bought it at Michael's a few years ago.
Wait for it. It's worth the wait.
I saw it. They had 2 left in there, and they was on sale. Yeah. I didn't think they should have been. Yeah. You bought both of them. I got one. There it is. What the fuck, bro? You don't even laugh about shit.
That's Cat Williams. You got a statue of Cat Williams.
That was just that was a black fucking what do you call the shit? Cat Williams. That's what you call it. Cat Williams, right? You ain't telling me the black nutcracker.
John gone.
You ain't telling me that ain't a fucking Cat Williams. Bro, it's a black nutcracker. Somehow, some way, that's fucking racist. That's not Cat Williams. Bro, I'm supporting the culture. How many people got a fucking black Cat Williams now? It's a guy who's a nutcracker. It was about Christmas. Zoom in on his face a little bit. Bro, now that you say it, I kind of see it. Bro. I got 30 pairs of swimming trunks, but you ain't never
that's the best video of the week right there. I pick him up at Michael's. Got a black. He stays with a straight face. So got a black Cam Williams. I got it. Oh my god, that's awesome. Man, John just bailed on us. He didn't even say goodbye. All right, so let's say goodbye to John.
Backpack, 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 backpack.
Bye, big snack. Bye,
Big snack. Big snack.
Big snack. So Ashley said at the last Springfield City meeting, the Haitians were asking for more programs and help. We'll give you some help. Get on this plane. We're going to take you for a tour of your new home.
That's right.
And no nonstop right back.
Your new home, back home.
You don't even have to stop there either. Just put them on a C-130, open the back, and just push them out the back. See, the problem, but you know what the problem with Haiti is? It's them motherfucking Democrats. If Hillary and her fucking crew wouldn't have stolen and crushed Haiti, Haiti wouldn't be a problem. We have given Haiti a shit ton of money, and Hillary and her crew just stole every fucking bit of it.
Yeah.
Go look into the Clinton Foundation in Haiti. I'm not crazy.
Ask about that Clinton internet service in Haiti.
Heck yeah, Ron. We don't have nothing to do. We're not wondering whether our team is going to lose tomorrow night like you. Who's A&M losing to tomorrow?
A&M ain't losing. They're Texas.
Do they play Tennessee tomorrow?
If they do, they're losing.
I think they're playing Tennessee tomorrow.
Ron, who do y'all play tomorrow? Actually, I'm 100% with you, dog. If you come over the right way, beautiful.
Absolutely.
You're as good as anybody else. 100%. Come on.
Yeah.
If you're gonna follow the rules and do it the right way, come on. They play Missouri tomorrow. I have nothing against legal immigration. We need good people to come here.
That still could be a loss.
Bearded Picker did not kill himself. He did not.
Well, when we get that good legal immigration, then they start crying brain drain. That we're stealing all the smart people from the other countries. You know what? If we are, I'm okay with that. Because they're good people. They're coming here. They're smart. They're going to take care of themselves. I don't want people that we have to take care of all the time.
We got enough people on payroll.
Yeah, we got enough Americans that we have to take care of without having to take care of other countries' peoples.
Yeah, we're just getting leeches. You're 100% correct. Hey, we're just getting leeches. And the sad thing is, if we had a press that did their fucking job and they weren't paid off and bought and sold, that's a lot of the problem, folks. Is the free press is not free. The free press is designed to be a check against the government gone wrong, and our government has gone rogue. And when the best thing the rogue people ever did was buy the fucking press, because now there's nobody to stand against it, and you've got these absolute fucking morons on TV, morons on both sides. I throw Fox News in there with the rest of them because Fox News ain't worth a piss.
No.
They're basically Rhino.
They're owned by the same ones. I mean, they got somebody to argue with.
You don't like MSNBC?
MSDNC? Huh?
I don't know what her name is. I can't remember what her name is. She's got dark hair, cut like a guy's. She cries.
I know you're talking about. What's her name? She
Rachel Maddow.
Rachel Maddow. She gets like 10 viewers a night. Her?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If we think they walked all the way here from Nicaragua, we're dumber than we think they are.
No, they got free train rides, although it was overloaded.
And there's another huge wave of them on the way right now, trying to get here before the election.
Because he says he's going to shut the border down.
Yeah,
because they know we're going to build Trump Tower right there on the fucking border, and they're going to have to go home.
Yeah, or pay Trump money.
I think we need to get all some of them Louisiana alligators and put them in the Rio Grande.
That's a good idea, Tom. I hadn't thought of that one. That's a good one. Just transport all the rogue alligators right to the Rio Grande. Hey, you're
Not
good.
feed them. Not feed them.
I don't have a positive one here to say for you. Oh yeah,
I
here's
haven't seen any pictures of Americans swimming the Rio Grande to go the other way.
Tom is going to put all the alligators in there, and then he's going to stand here and tell you this.
I'll be real fucking gentle. I'll be real fucking gentle.
I just want to let everybody know I'm not only political. I got an OnlyFans. Well, me and Dave, we got an OnlyFans together.
TMI, Charlie, throwing me in here.
Todd's got one too.
Because you were too damn quiet, Dave.
You're not supposed to tell anybody this shit, man. What the hell?
Well, you know how are we going to advertise this shit?
Ever keep it on the down low?
You know,
you can't make no money if it's on the down low, Dave.
Yeah, we're not on the Diddy down low. We're just on the down low.
Recently, there's been a bunch of teachers that's got sacked from their schools that teach at because they've got OnlyFans pages.
Sacks.
And then before that, it was all these teachers sleeping with their teenage students.
And ain't none of
where the hell were all these teachers at when I was in high school?
Exactly. All my teachers were frumpy.
So actually, I have not. I love Bald and Bankrupt. I have not seen this last. I haven't seen him in a couple 3 weeks. So the Darien Gap trip. He should be against it. They're ruining his country too. They're killing the UK. Illegal immigration is killing the UK right now too.
And you know what gets me? During World War II, they were just about bombed out of existence by the damn Germans, and they're just letting people walk across the damn.
So
border,
southern Vermont grown. You got one problem with giving them New Mexico. The vast majority of New Mexico are law-abiding American citizens, just like we are. They don't deserve this shit no more than we do.
Nope. I think a lot of the immigrants are just pushed over the border. You know, they're promised things that ain't going to happen, and then when they get here, they're disappointed. But they came over illegally. I'll tell you a little story. My grandfather had a print shop. Back then, it was Dallas Times Herald. It was before the Dallas.
There's Jennifer. She's live from my car. I haven't talked to you today, dear. How are you?
Oh, sorry.
I'm assuming that means you don't have any internet at your house. I've been entertaining as hell tonight too, Jennifer, and you hadn't even been watching. What the hell?
Oh, missed out. Bunch of drunken debauchery going on here.
I even started
come on live and spice up the chat a little bit. We're too tame.
And you missed this. You missed Tom with this.
You accidentally shit on yourself.
What, Tom?
Yeah, we need the mass deportation. We need them to go home. You've had your fun. You had a nice couple years vacations in the United States. It's time for you to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here, motherfuckers.
That's right.
Yep. Yeah. And if you got kids, leave them here. You go home.
They got to go too.
Keep your money.
There ain't no such thing as an anchor baby. They need to go to.
Well, yeah. I don't know how to distinguish it.
The sad thing is,
if you're born here, you're an American. If you ain't born here, you ain't.
The problem is this has been a large.
Until you go through the proper channels.
Just think about how many children are lost. Go look at the statistics of how many children are lost.
Yeah. Yeah.
This has been the world's largest trafficking with drug traffickers taking advantage of them, with these sick ass perverts taking advantage of them.
Mhm.
The things that we have. I'm telling you right now, I am a Bible believing Christian, and I tell you, the Lord God Almighty needs to come strike this fucking country down.
Mhm.
We are as bad as Sodom. You go read about Sodom and Gomorrah and think, well, the U.S. is not much better.
None.
I mean, is there
You know-
any doubt?
I'm barely American myself. I'm a Texican.
But T's flips. What is your name?
Tracy.
Leroy.
Greg. Leroy. You're right. If you're born here, you're an American.
That's right. Yeah.
Or you go through the proper channels to do it legally.
Backpack, 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 backpack.
He's back, everybody.
I didn't return for that, did I? I had to reboot my computer. My webcam's going crazy.
But
you were having some glitches on the show.
hey, Tom.
Yeah, it is.
But what you're saying is, if you're born here, you're American. But that doesn't mean everybody around you is American just because you were born here.
Right.
Yes, yes, Jennifer, that's Tracy. The man
I think if you're here, if your parents are here illegal, that makes you illegal too, and that makes you not a citizen.
No matter what.
That is correct, Tom. I'll agree with that.
That's not the way it works.
My only
Hey, Jennifer.
diversion from that is if you're an adult and you were born here and your parents are illegal and they get shipped back, then you're still an American. But if you're a child and your parents were illegal, then all of y'all go back.
Two wrongs don't make it right. If they're illegal, you're illegal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I see, my boys were, my oldest one was born in Russia, and our twins were born in Ukraine. Soon as we got back into the United States, they became U.S. citizens.
Yeah.
But y'all also went through a mega load of paperwork.
That's part of the legal stuff, Tom.
That's what pisses me off the most. We spent thousands of dollars on before we adopted them, after we adopted them, because that's the way we have to do it because we're American citizens.
Right.
These people just walk in here and they get all this shit, and they haven't paid squat.
You're an American. You go try either border, Canada or Mexico. Go across without borders and see what they do to you. You're not getting any. You're not getting free rent and board. You're not getting any money. You're getting thrown in a. If you go to Mexico, you're getting thrown in a shit ass jail. Canada's gonna arrest you too.
And it's a damn shame in this country that you can go adopt Russian, Ukrainian, and lots of other countries' children cheaper than you can adopt a child in the U.S.
Exactly.
That's a damn shame.
Well, it depends if you deal directly with the state, because we've got probably about $300,000 in our three children. Believe me, I have told them, your mom and I could have had a nice Ferrari for less money than what we paid to get you guys here.
Well, I have a good friend of mine who adopted twins from Russia, and it was a little over $25,000 for the twins. To adopt two children here in the state of Alabama would have been well over $150,000 just because of lawyers.
Tom, what do you need a Ferrari for when you got a damn Saturn?
Let me tell you what. First of all, let me tell you something.
See, I'm locked up now.
I saw this.
I
saw this car on the news today, and it was a beautiful little car. And I thought to myself, I'd like to have one of those. And then I thought about it. Well, hell, once I got in it, I couldn't get out of it because it sat about 6 inches off the damn ground. And
yeah, I'll never forget. So at one point in my life, I was the accounting person at our church, and we had a pastor who was the interim pastor, and Dr. Bo was still alive, but then he was, I guess he was 73 or 74. And we were going to lunch, and he's like, "Oh, you just drive." I'm like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Sure, I'm sure." To get him out, I had a 300ZX at the time, and I was driving a classic 300ZX, and he's like, "This is like riding around on a skateboard." I come around and I give him my hand so he can, because that, if you've never ridden in the 300ZX, those are original lowriders. That thing is
damn near sitting on the ground, you know.
You're on the ground. That was my favorite car ever. But yeah, I had to help Dr. Bo get
my Volvo.
So what?
About the same height as my Volvo.
Dude, you just don't know how low that 300ZX sits.
Those original, like the 280. Damn, you couldn't go over a speed break up on the 280.
No, you better slow your ass down or you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, you'd be leaving half your undercarriage
but
on
that
the
car,
other side of it.
It never saw a corner. It didn't like. That was the best cornering car. Yeah. I mean, you could be. I'd go through the neighborhood. It was a 25, and my goal was to never go below 25. So I'd hit 90-degree turns and just rip it around the corner, and that thing just turned.
It would just dip into the ground and turn. You know, it was the weirdest feeling. You'd be like, my ass has got to be hanging, I don't know how many inches off the ground as I make this turn.
Yeah, that's the only car I regret ever selling. The rest of them, they can all go to hell. But that one,
that was fun. Yeah, I had one.
And don't be making fun of my damn Saturn. No bills.
My grandma.
They're about $32 a year.
Oh, I'm with you. All mine are. They're done. We're good.
It's just, I don't know if any of you watch them, and you know, you got to take what you see on YouTube with a grain of salt. There's a guy that goes to all the car sales, you know, like the auctions where they're selling the cars to dealers and whatnot.
Is he the young guy out of North Carolina? Is that the guy you're watching? He's out of Raleigh.
I've seen him, but this guy is like up in New York somewhere.
Okay.
And he is like, that's a brand new car right there. That's a brand new truck right there. And they, you know, they're marked so high they can't sell them. So they're taking them to auction, hoping that they can get, you know, what they need to get out of them. I mean, the car market seems to be really bad right now.
Yeah.
Being mixed American, I believe that the time in this matters for adults without criminals. Sorry, I'm a little tipsy, so I have to read the thing twice. At some point you got to buy a MacBook, John. Just be done with it. What the hell?
Hey, Beard, I had to type it twice because I'm a little tipsy.
Mr. Sadie and Lag, okay? I don't know. Are they on a date tonight?
No, Mr. Sadie's boss is having a big to-do tomorrow. So he's probably prepping because they put up this big stage and all this kind of stuff. So
Lag never comes around on Friday night. His mom won't let him out of the basement.
Yeah, he's a wimp.
You know what?
She turns off the internet, he's done.
Yep, he's done, man. Takes all the way. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sadie got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Hey, Brenda, you need to get registered, and you need to vote early.
Oh, she's in South Dakota. They're gonna win South Dakota no matter what.
Oh yeah. I love South Dakota.
Well, you need to go register like this week because the deadline coming up like the 13th or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, so Patty, Larry, Mr. Sadie's in Missouri, St. Louis area, and Lag claims to be near Philadelphia, but I think I tracked him down to Ocean City, New Jersey.
Right by the beach, man. I mean,
well, he claims that's his dad, not him, but
Yeah.
Right.
Cause he makes it out like he's like a 19-year-old boy. I think he's a 43-year-old mother of 4. You know?
You're probably right.
No, everybody that I know on YouTube that's in the South Carolina, Georgia, North Carolina area. That everybody is checked in.
Yeah.
I don't know them all, but I know quite a few.
Hey,
I've made a few live shows through the years.
What the hell are you doing up at 4 o'clock in the damn morning?
Who was that?
Crack. He's in the UK. Isn't it 5-hour difference?
What?
6.
I can't tell what time it is here. How am I supposed to tell what time it is over there?
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta say,
here, so we know.
I don't even see Bum Crack. What are you talking about?
He's right above Patty, where he says, "Are Mr. Sadie and Lag okay?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would think I would be more. I would think of Missouri flooding worse than before I would think of North Carolina mountains flooding.
How does YouTube not allow me to see Bum Crack?
Why? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see him right above. He's right above.
Yeah.
So he's not on the YouTube feed, but I see him over on the.
Yeah.
Now I see him on my last day here on StreamYard.
It's the weekend.
Mm-hmm. Hey Tom, I lived 20 years in Southeast Missouri, and I went through the '94 flood down there.
And
my arms are still tired from lugging sandbags.
Yeah,
but my kids, both my kids are still in Southeast Missouri, so yeah. So there's been a lot of flooding down there, but nothing like that I've seen in North Carolina recently.
Well, the thing about North Carolina is that it's all little valleys. All these rivers are running and creeks are running down through valleys. So it's not like in Missouri where it'll spread out. Or one of the concerns they had was Lake James's dam breaking. And that, once the Lake James Lake got down to the water out of Lake James got down to Lake Norman. Lake Norman is wide. It would dissipate a lot of the water coming down through there.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, I've been be good. Lake Norman before. So.
What?
Jay!
Hey! Where are you, buddy?
In the closet or what? What's going
on?
You
taking something?
You got power yet, buddy? It don't look like it.
Yeah, he's on the way.
Car.
You been out on a date?
Let's see, 7, 8.
Something like that.
Did he buy you dinner?
Oh. No, she cooked.
She cooked? Well, that's good.
That fuchsia sweatshirt is pretty arousing, I gotta say.
All right. I got you, Jacob. Don't worry.
Yeah. Take him out.
Jacob, bow wow.
Bow wow.
What's her nickname? Willow?
He's out. He's probably picking up his money from his girl. Bitch, where's my money? You better have my money tonight.
Where's my money?
Where's my money? Yeah, that's right.
Have my money.
Pimping is easy.
You still have my money, Tom?
Who's got their auto tune on their mic?
That's Jake coming and going.
That's Jake. That's the car.
It's the car. Yeah.
It's terrible. It doesn't work right. It's tough.
Yeah, you didn't lose power, Jacob. You just had all kinds of flooding issues, right?
So I personally at my residence lost power for 22 hours, but that's nothing compared to what a lot of people lost.
Yeah, right.
We had some very minor food loss and some flooding related issues to sump pumps not working, but not mass at my place, not massive losses from from damage of flood water.
Any roads?
So
When he says pumps not working, he means they were overwhelmed because there was nowhere to pump it. They got so much rain, there was nowhere for the pumps to pump.
Just can't win.
Are you going to get your 750?
So he was actually a good slumlord. He noticed that his pumps were not pumping fast enough, so he went and rented a 300 gallon per minute or whatever hell you went and got.
Yeah. So that was at another property, the one I managed. Yeah, so that was a 300 gallon a minute. I had to go rent one just to get the water out after the storm was passed, once the floodwaters receded. So that at that property we had about 30 inches of water flooding most of the property, but luckily it didn't get into any of the buildings except for one. Just one building got a little bit of water in the building itself, in the residential part of it. But every building on that property had maybe 100 to 120 to 100 or 200,000 gallons of water under it that had to be pumped out.
Oh God!
So whatever 300 gallons a minute is for a little over an hour per building to get it down to where the regular sump pumps could finally have a chance. But again, very minor. We were very fortunate, even on that property, very, very fortunate that we had so little damage. We'll probably have to replace one floor that has to be replaced immediately because of flooding damage, and another townhouse that will have to be done in a few months because of it just won't dry out completely or flat.
How much does insurance cover on that?
Was that Tracy or John? Which one?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Was that you getting a sale or was that John?
Was not me.
Somebody's phone went off. Somebody got.
Nope, not I.
Hey, John, I didn't get a sale, but I wanted you to see something you might like.
I'll look.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool.
Oh, I guess it was
What's on
mine.
It was yours.
Caliph Angels. Okay, it's cool. I don't wear mesh hats though, but that's cool.
Hey, Jake, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
It'll
Did
sell.
you have any issues with well pumps and stuff, contamination?
So none of my properties have well water, so I didn't deal with any of that. I know people in the area that did deal with that, yes, but all my properties have public water.
Okay.
Any problem with roads? I heard a lot of roads got washed out.
Oh, a lot of roads got washed out, yeah. Lots. So Damascus, Virginia is about 8 miles from where I live. It was mostly underwater, and most of those roads got washed out. So anything between Damascus and the North Carolina side, all those roads are completely gone.
It's gnarly, right?
And then, what's that?
It's gnarly, right? Like with the water.
Oh, yeah.
It's just.
Yeah. I ended up yesterday, I went to do some volunteer work for the Damascus side, which is on the Virginia side of it. And United Way was organizing relief efforts there. And I volunteered to take a load of supplies with my Grand Cherokee over to one of the remote I don't know, I'll call it village, really. It's like a mountaintop village. And we had to go about 3 times the distance out of the way just to find the road to get there to take the supplies to their community center. And we saw a lot of devastated roads because of how we had to get there. Twice we had to turn around and go back because we couldn't go the way we thought we could.
Yeah. Yeah, Google doesn't know
And
that.
And that was operating with the best of information that the sheriff deputies were giving us as we would get to certain road checks.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a huge undertaking just to put the infrastructure back that was lost. I mean, just to get I-40 back, it's going to take over right at a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I-26 is expected to be out until March of next year, and then October for I-40 to be finished. Of course, I-40 has a lot longer section. It's almost from Knoxville to Charlotte, almost. Many places in between.
I heard they opened I-40 out of Asheville. Is that not true?
Oh, it is true in sections.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's a section right at the state line where a lot of video shows the inner side falling, but later on all the dirt on the other side, even though the inside didn't fall, there's nothing supporting it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's washed out.
Yeah, I was watching a guy who went to one. I think I told the story. He's a TikToker, and he runs a plumbing company. And they ran up to Bristol to get a bunch of supplies for all their workers and families and their family. And when they were coming back, it was an 8-hour trip from Bristol back into Asheville. He was the last one over one bridge. It collapsed behind him.
Yep. Oh, you're talking about water and well life guy.
Yeah, he's always talking about trouble he's having with employees and all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. They came to Bristol, Tennessee to get supplies that are. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if he went to Sam's Club. That would have had to be on the Virginia side, but yeah, they came up to get supplies because everything in Bristol was still open. Bristol didn't get hit with hardly anything at all. But once you move just a little bit north and east, lots of power outages, etc.
Where was all that water going that was in Asheville? Was it headed towards Tennessee, or was it headed?
It's on both sides. It depends on what side of the mountain it came down on. Some went to Tennessee, some came into Asheville and down.
Because the one in Asheville, down where the Arts District, Biltmore Village is, it all looked like it was running towards Tennessee.
I mean, you have the NOLA, Chucky. So that carries a lot of water in whichever direction that was going.
Right.
I guess that was going towards Asheville, I think. If I remember right. Don't quote me on that.
I don't know whether y'all saw it's the gatehouse at Biltmore. The water must have been. You could see the water line. It must have been 6 feet up on that gatehouse.
Oh yeah, wasn't it completely over the arch?
No, it wasn't up to the arch. It never made it to the arch, or the top of the arch.
Oh, okay.
But it was high. But Biltmore didn't have any damage.
Right, just the village, the Biltmore Village.
Yeah, the village did. As a matter of fact, I heard this afternoon that they're going to probably just end up bulldozing like 2 miles of that road, the buildings off of it, because they're old buildings. They sat with that water soaking into them, and they're not sure whether the structure would stand, to strip them and rebuild them.
Right. Yeah. It's like most of those types of things. Once you reach a certain level of damage, that's cheaper to start over. Plus, then you have a new building.
Yeah. But that was where all the clubs were. I'm sure that's where Scott went when he was in Nashville. He went down to the art district and went clubbing.
Yeah, that's what I did. Put on my heels and went out there. Well,
you went on your heels. Well, I wasn't going to say nothing, but that's predominantly what was down through there.
For the extra high heels.
Yeah, if anybody's going to send help down there, I definitely recommend checking with your local churches, because churches are definitely interactive with each other, and they seem to be doing better than the government right now.
And I honestly don't trust, because FEMA's wanting all the money to come to them and all the donations coming to them. I don't really actually trust FEMA right at the moment.
Yeah,
right. And it's more likely if you're dealing with local organizations, whether they're religious or churches or whatever other small local organizations, they're more likely to be able to control where that stuff goes and keep it local.
Exactly.
Keep it going to the intended places. If you donated it to like a school or something like that, since that's already under government purview, FEMA can literally come in and commandeer it. And I'm not arguing whether that's good or bad. I'm just making a statement that that's what happens.
Yeah. I've already heard things where people are being turned away from helping, but their donations have been commandeered.
You're correct. They've been
Yeah, and most of the commandeering happened in places where the items were in government buildings or government owned or public owned buildings versus private places.
Mm-hmm. Me and my wife are going to Sam's Club tomorrow here in Columbus, Ohio. Actually, Hilliard. But we found a church, First Baptist Church here in Grove City, and we're doing $1,000 worth of purchases of items, cleaning items, non-perishables, and they're supposed to take
Yeah,
it
so
down.
a lot of places are still looking for things like the local people that were telling me yesterday.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
You guys
Hey,
don't remember.
You're gonna have to
cyborg after all.
Yeah.
Max headroom.
Hey, Jake, you repeat that because you broke up.
Oh, so long handled squeegees, long handled shovels, and cleaning supplies, and propane bottles, especially the small propane bottles.
Yeah. Because everybody's got a Blackstone across the country.
Yeah.
We're having Sam's Club. I don't know about Costco because I don't shop at Costco, but they've got limits on everything.
Yeah.
Of the stuff they have. There's no toilet paper. There's no paper towels. There's no water.
They might be releasing that because of the import,
Right.
Yeah.
The longshore strike, but it's delayed until January 15th now.
Right. So they might be opening that up pretty quick.
Yeah, but I don't think we import too much toilet paper. Or as they say where Archie Bunker used to live, toilet paper.
Yeah.
Toilet?
That didn't
Toilet
stop them
paper.
from buying it all up, though. They were scared to death.
Well, I know Kroger delivery, they deliver a lot of shit paper, and
Right.
and I got it just in case.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it a night. I'm hoping to get lucky tonight.
Whoa.
And by lucky, I mean getting to sleep before my wife.
Hey, Tracy, that's a little hurtful because I thought you were talking about me.
All right. How much, Tracy? I'm going to bed. I'm getting tired.
All right,
Good night. Thanks, Scott.
I really enjoyed the evening with you guys. I'm gonna go drink a few more and then stumble in there with my wife and tell her how good looking I am.
There you go.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.
All right.